And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Lunch on the Bates. I'm your fellow co-host Dibo and my other co-host Matt.
Good to be back. Good to be back. Unfortunately, I think I jinxed us last week. Uh, if you remember, I started the podcast talking about how we've been having lovely weather, and we didn't really have a winter all year. And now it's like we had to cancel in person because of weather today.
Yeah, the roads were bad, especially in the morning too, as well.
Especially
And
in the
me and
morning.
Matt, yeah, they're really bad. And me and Matt, we had a convo, and we decided that, for this time, for this week, let's go back to online. Hopefully, we can go back to our podcast recording room with Seth, our boy, helping us
Yeah.
out in next week. So yeah, that's
Shout out
what
Porto.
we came up with. Yeah, shout out Porto indeed, man. Shout out Porto. Bro, his story on how he became a Porto fan is like crazy too. I didn't tell him that
Yeah.
when we were like talking to him. He was
Nah.
actually like in the trenches, in the stadium when they were playing, and that was special to hear from him.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Seth sounds like he's got some good experiences in life for sure.
Nah, bro, that's super dope. That is really dope.
Uh,
I mean, like for us Americans, the main reason why we pick our sports teams is because of FIFA or like what it is now in EA Sports FC. And
yeah.
I know that's especially me. For my case, that's how I picked Liverpool. Because on FIFA
That
13, I
legend.
used to play with Liverpool a lot with Steven Gerrard and Luis Suarez, Daniel Sturridge, them boys. So that's how I became a Liverpool fan by just playing FIFA. I don't know if that's the same case with you, man, but
I don't know. I've just been a Man U fan my whole life. Like, I don't really know when it happened, but I've just been a Man U fan my whole life. I can't lie.
mm,
Um, I mean, I was born a Red Devil.
born a Red Devil, that's kind of BS. But hey, I'm gonna let you slide with that reasoning. Let you
But
slide.
while we are on soccer and while we are talking about soccer, do we want to talk about the new segment we were thinking about doing?
Oh yeah, I want to talk about one more thing
Yeah,
before we
let's
get on
do it.
to our main segment, but we'll get along with that as we go. Do you want to start with the one I was talking about, or with the main segment? Just get that out the way.
What you mean?
The You want to talk about the our main segment for the podcast,
No,
or
no.
what I got?
I, what you got? What you got?
Oh, the Carabao Cup final that just happened. My team
Uh,
won.
uh,
Amazing, amazing scenes. It was brilliant. Come on, 10th League Cup in our history, pulling off a 1-0 win against Chelsea in extra time. Virgil van Dijk shut out my captain. The game-winning goal from the header with the cross to Sminkas with the great assist from the corner.
and
Brilliant
celebration,
scenes, man.
right?
Really brilliant scenes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh no. Oh man, I know what she's talking about.
Uh huh.
And all I know is that I'm very happy in the lads, them pulling it off. Having such inexperienced players in the lineup, especially at the end and in extra time, and for them to pull it off, and for Klopp to keep the faith within the squad with so many injuries with our lineup, which we need to get our main guys to be back badly in order for us to keep this title push going. But for now, great win, brilliant win. Again, the young guys like brilliant Connor Bradley, Kwanzaa, Clark coming in, excellent for them being such composed, taking control of the game, especially in the extra time where we were really pushing it on. Chelsea, I didn't know what their game plan was for in that extra time period. That was really poor from the players in Pochettino. But that's the Chelsea mentality. That's been the mentality for the past few years. And hey, we've all accepted it from them. So I can't be mad at that.
I remember a couple weeks ago, maybe about actually it might have been a couple like 2 months at this point. Um, I sent a picture to Andrew. I saw it on Instagram, and it was a quote by Pochettino. You want to guess what the quote said?
Yes. No, no, no. I don't know. You can say it.
It said, "We need to spend more money in the transfer market."
Spend
Swear
more
to
money.
God,
And when was this? When was this again?
this was like 2 months ago, which makes
2 months.
sense. Which makes sense if that's during the January transfer window.
Uh,
Um,
over $1 billion within the past couple of years, and they still want to spend more money.
over $1 billion
Like it's
in the last year, and they have Connor Bradley and Nicholas Jackson starting, and Mudryk playing
you
big
said
middle.
Connor Bradley. You Connor
Connor
Bradley,
Gallagher, Connor
Connor
Gallagher.
Connor Gallagher,
Did I say
right?
Connor
Hey,
Bradley?
no, I
Uh,
just wanted to correct. No, you're good. I
no,
was
that's my
actually a
bad.
Connor Gallagher fan when he was in Crystal Palace with his loan deal,
Oh
but
yeah.
that hasn't worked out. Yeah, he was a baller, but I don't know Chelsea with. There's no direction with this team. Nothing with Todd Bowley being the new owner, pumping so much money into the club, and all of this money being splashed out there off the squad, and it's still a mediocre unit, mid-table. I believe they're around 11th, 10th in the not EFL Premier League table
11th.
as of this moment at 11th. Thank you. Just there's no direction. There's no goal to where this team should be. It's just a bunch of players smashed together, and just what the front office and Bowley, them expecting the manager to do, whether it's Pochettino or someone else. Hey, try to get these players to play their best, to play the best they can be, even though it's not a cohesive unit, and let's get results. And it obviously hasn't worked out.
So out of the billion that Chelsea spent, how many players do you think are like long-term building pieces?
Gusto,
Okay, so one.
yeah, Gusto. I got to look throughout their squad right
I
now.
think Cole. I think Cole Palmer, and I think Enzo.
Cole Palmer as well, but yeah, Cole Palmer. He ends he's shown flashes. He's shown flashes for sure.
So
Um,
that's three. Like,
what about
and then it gets pretty dicey.
Christopher Nkunku?
Nkunku. I
He
would have
yeah,
Nkunku. I'd have Nkunku. Would
he
you have
recently got hurt.
Would you have Badiashile or
How you
Badiashile?
shoot? Yeah, I keep him. Oh, Petrovic, their goalkeeper. He's been turning
Oh
it on.
yeah,
Shout MLS. He's been great in that starting goalkeeper spot lately.
yeah. And then would you have Maduike or nah?
Maduike, no, I'd have a Levi Colwell in there moving forward.
Levi Colwell's pretty good. Yeah, I would
Mm,
not have Caicedo.
no, he's been really poor, and I really liked him at Brighton, but for the price tag they got him for,
It was
it's
never gonna be worth it.
no, it was never going to be worth it for the quality of player he is.
Did they pay more for
Um,
him than Arsenal paid for Declan Rice? Or am I
I
tripping?
I don't think so. I think Arsenal paid a little bit more, by like 5-10 million.
Oh, because Declan might have been 105, low key, I think,
Okay,
and then Caicedo was 100, right?
I think so. Yeah. Shout out Endo though. Great bargain signing. Prove me wrong. Was a beast. Last Sunday. Salute to my man.
Fair, fair.
What about Nicholas Jackson? Would you keep him
No,
long term? Uh,
no. He was on Fried Alert like match week 3 of the season, and
that's week 3.
he was on Fred Watch, and he's been on Fred Alert since like week 9, match week 9.
Yeah. I never understood that sign for the amount of money they gave him after one good year in La Liga with Villarreal. I did not understand that sign at all.
But they're gonna get Ozyman. I'm telling you, Ozyman's coming
Was
this
it-
summer. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
He said
that would
he said
that
that.
would be
Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, that would be great because Chelsea, they've been desperately needing a number 9 for years now, like a consistent goal scorer at that 9 spot. So yeah, that would be a great move if they're able to get him.
Who's the last good 9 they had?
The last good 9.
Diego Costa. No, that's way too far
No,
back.
no, no, bro. It can't be that far.
Lukaku was never good for them though. Lukaku was never
No,
good.
I won't say
Morata was all
Lukaku.
right.
No, I won't say Morata. No way.
Um,
They had Higuain. Higuain was not good.
yeah, he wasn't good. Who else did they have?
I gotta
Who
think.
they had? Who's the man when they won the Champions League?
The
because
Champions League.
they had like Mount in the middle, Havertz wide, Pulisic might have been wide. It wasn't Hakimi as a false line, was it? I don't think so.
No.
Who was it? If there's
Timo
somebody listening,
Werner.
oh
Oh,
no,
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abraham had a couple weeks under Lampard. Tammy Abraham was actually pretty
He
solid.
he showed he showed flashes, but not enough consistency. He
Yeah,
he he
facts.
was he was he was much better when he moved to Roma and Serie A, which he stamped himself as one of the best strikers in that league. Uh, Giroud, Olivier Giroud.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Giroud was starting. It definitely was Giroud.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. That's I don't know why I didn't say it, but I was thinking him, and then I thought I was mixing him up because he played for Arsenal too.
Okay, so
But
really,
he's not
really quick,
allowed to.
the last solid striker they've had was Giroud.
Yeah, but
Shout out Chelsea, man. Shout out
I
Chelsea.
mean, Giroud's doing his thing in Serie A right now. Milan's
Yeah,
third
he
place.
is. He had a great season last year as well.
Hmm.
When they won it, yeah. Hey, shout out Pulisic, man. My guy, USA. Let's go. Let's go.
You wanna
They know
get
that was a
into
great signing.
this
Oh,
week's games?
yeah, for sure. So with what Matt was saying earlier, we are going to bring on a new segment to bring in more of the balance between NFL, NBA, and soccer, especially with every league ramping up and the Champions League being in the knockout stages. We're going to have a new segment consisting of our predictions in the Premier League weekly, as well, we're gonna switch off week to week. Last week I did, obviously, and this week Matt's gonna do it. And it's gonna be simple. Me or Matt is gonna read off the teams' matchups for the said week. We're gonna give our predictions. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
All right, starting off with Saturday's games, we have Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool.
Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Wait, Saturday?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong match week. I'm on the wrong match week. That's my bad. Nottingham Forest at home. Liverpool, lots of injuries. I'm actually going to take a draw. I'm going
Hmm.
to take a draw. I think maybe Championship Parade lasts a little long. Um, Liverpool just played 120 minutes of a final game. Like they're going to be sore. Nottingham Forest are obviously coming off a whole week. And Nottingham Forest love playing for the point. So I'll take a draw.
I'm gonna be different. I'm picking Liverpool. I'm picking Liverpool. I just think the
I
morale of
mean,
the
they're the
squad.
favorite.
That's true. By far as well, and the overall squad morale for this team, the young guys being fully into this unit, like Connor Bradley, who we mentioned earlier, been playing great ball. I just think the momentum will keep going, and we're gonna pull off the win.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm taking a high stakes shit. That's a hot take.
Also, Nuno, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, right? Nuno Espirito Santo.
Mm,
Please give Gio Reyna more minutes, please. Let's give him more minutes. Start him once in a while. The US, we need it right now. We need our boy
facts.
to be fully playing for y'all team for the moment with him being on loan. We need it. We need him to be a fully match fit and getting the consistency going before Copa America in the summer. So a little bit biased for me, obviously, but again, please give Gio more minutes. That would be gladly appreciated from me and the rest of the U.S. soccer community. So, thank you in
Hey,
advance.
hey, Anthony Alonga, former Red Devil. Red Devils got to get their revenge against Liverpool. We don't like each other. Place the bet anytime goal scorer.
Hey,
Offensive
look, hey,
ability.
speaking on Man United, how about that game versus Fulham the other day, man?
Whoa.
Unbelievable. What we with the
Well,
late game winner.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Right.
Um,
I was nuts. I
I
was nuts
wasn't. I
for
wasn't
sure.
a fan. I wasn't a fan. Um, what's the next game though?
Next game, Brentford versus Chelsea.
Brentford versus Chelsea.
They're at home.
Brentford have been
Brentford are at home.
struggling. Brentford have been
They're
struggling.
defensively, they've been really poor. The loss of Rye has been affecting them greatly throughout the
Hmm.
whole year.
Yeah. Um, Give me Chelsea.
Mm,
Give me Chelsea.
I agree. Yeah,
Chelsea's attack is always pretty solid, and you mentioned that their defense is kind of lacking. On Brentford's end, um, and
because with
Liverpool, or
yeah.
I mean not Liverpool. Chelsea have been solid defensively as of late.
uh, Nah, Brentford, especially with Ivan Toney, they've been productive offensively, but that defense is it's so leaky out the back. It's very leaky. They let West Ham drop 4 goals on them the other day too as well. So give me Chelsea to win.
Yeah, nice. Glad we agree.
Right. Yep. Okay, Everton versus West Ham in Everton. David Moyes makes his return uh, to I forgot the name of the stadium for Everton.
Goodison
Goodison
Park.
Park.
Goodison Park.
Goodison Park. David Moyes makes his return to Goodison Park. Who you got, man?
West Ham had an impressive performance against um, Brentford, but Everton have a much better back line, especially because they're coached by a guy like Sean Dyche. Oh, I think at home Everton need the points. They're in a relegation battle, and they've actually done pretty well considering like the point deduction that they had, which was kind of I don't know, kind of crazy that they're getting it, but City aren't. Um,
155 charges and he still haven't gotten a punch detection. That's shameful.
yeah, I agree.
I can't stand Man City, but
I
continue,
agree.
man. I can't stand Man
Um,
City. I hate Man
but
City so much.
but I think it's gonna be a draw. I think it's gonna be a draw, which
Okay,
is it might
I
be the
agree as
blunt
well.
answer, but yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you as well. Hey, but shout out Sean Dyche though for the work he's been doing with Everton, for their circumstances.
hmm
I think they're currently 5 points ahead of Luton, who are 18th right now on the table. So they have a little bit of a cushion to work on throughout the rest of the year.
they do. But I did hear that they might get a point deduction again. Like, but
Yeah,
that came out like a week or two ago.
yeah. Unfortunate, Everton they've been really poor spending their money over the past few years, but you can say that for like more than half of the teams in the Premier League because they don't know how to spend money. Let's be
Yeah,
completely honest. Let's take a
yeah.
select few teams that know how to
Let
spend
like
properly.
yeah, let's just look at Man U.
But yeah, Man United, Everton, like Southampton didn't spend money properly.
Chelsea.
Leicester, Chelsea,
Yeah,
Chelsea. We've been on Chelsea this whole podcast, yeah, but it's true though. It's
yeah.
very true.
All right.
All
What's the next game we got?
right, Fulham versus Brighton, in Fulham.
Give
Craven
me
Cottage.
Brighton. Give me Brighton. Confident
Oh,
pick.
is that the anger from last week's game or no, Matt? Be
They
honest.
tied last week's game.
Okay.
No, I was talking about Brighton tied. Brighton tied last week's game. Oh, no, I just think Brighton are like way better than Man U, and like I think Man U could have won that game, so I could
Okay.
see Brighton winning that game.
Got it. Got it.
At least I think Brighton played better than Man U, like better soccer.
So you have Brian winning this game against Fulham, right?
I do.
Okay. I got
And
it.
you?
I'm picking Brian as well. Got Brian to win this.
Nice.
Next game, Newcastle versus Wolves at St. James's Park.
Newcastle need the points. They're 10th. Wolves aren't ahead of them in the table, are they? Wolves are ahead of them in the table.
Mm.
Um, but Newcastle need the points. They're at home. They're actually really good at St. James's Park. So I will take Newcastle.
I'll take Newcastle as well. I just think they have the better quality, and Wolves they like to make all teams uncomfortable. Excuse me, offensively. But Newcastle with their attacking options, I just think will be too much for them.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield.
That dude's is such a baller, man. He is so cold,
He's been
so
my
cold.
favorite player in the Prem for a minute.
Yeah, he's a baller. Next game, Tottenham versus Crystal Palace.
Tottenham. Son is back. I think Son's been back, but Son is back. Um,
Yeah, he's back. Yeah,
Son is back. Give me the better coach and the better team at home too.
yeah. I'm taking Tottenham as well at home. Picking them to win.
Nice.
Next one, Luton Town versus Aston Villa. Luton Town at home.
Give me Villa. Give me Villa. After Erling Haaland just netted 5 against Luton.
That was great. I didn't watch that game, but that was
I
insane.
don't either. I don't either. But I
The
did
Bar-
see
the
that.
Barna had like the Barna had like 4 assists too. Reading the match score.
I heard De Bruyne might be on the way to MLS.
Oh yeah, I read a report saying he'd rather go to MLS versus the Saudi League,
I
which,
did.
as an MLS fan, that would be great for him to come to America. I don't know which team though, but that would be great for De Bruyne to pull
He
up.
should join Inter. He should not join Inter Miami.
Shouldn't- Um,
I want like
for
competitive. I want like competitive
on
soccer.
now with the roster rules MLS has, they can't afford De Bruyne, so he's gonna go to
Sure.
another team.
But De Bruyne needs to stay in Europe for a couple more years. Like he's like a top 10 player right now, easily.
Yeah, he obviously still has the quality to play at an elite level for an elite club, but
Yeah.
hey, hopefully down the line he can play in America. So
Nah,
hey,
I agree.
I'd enjoy that. Yeah.
I'd agree.
Hmm. Um. Yeah. That's okay. So Matt said Villa. Obviously, I'm gonna agree with him as well. Lewintown, they've been very solid for their roster quality. This whole season, salute to them. But I just think Villa's too much. Give me
Yep.
Unai Emery and them boys.
Give me one. Solid manager.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to Sunday's games, we have Burnley versus Bournemouth. Burnley will be at home. Who do you have in a relegation battle?
Mm, give me Bournemouth. Give me Bournemouth. Dominic Solanke goal.
My boy Solanke, bro. Hey, that wouldn't be surprising because Burnley, they they have like not the worst because that's Sheffield United, but they have one of the worst defenses in the entire league by far. Um, I'm gonna say a draw, like a high scoring draw.
Mm.
Both these teams love to give up goals while having some quality attacking options for both sides, so it's gonna be an entertaining game.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. I think yeah. I don't see it being like 1-0 or like a low scoring 1-1 or even a 0-0 draw. But every time Burnley play at home, they can put up goals.
For sure.
Yeah. So I like the over. And then the Manchester Derby, the Derby.
Manchester Derby indeed at the Etihad. Excuse me. Um,
Hmm.
Man
So it'll
City
be
versus
filled
Man
in red
U,
jerseys. It'll be filled in red shirts.
filled with red shirts.
You know, there's
Man,
no
that's
fans.
crazy.
Wow. Wow. This is great timing by Danny Loki.
Got someone pulling up to the stage. Oh boy.
Oh, he got a cut or what?
Oh, I had to. I had to get a cut. I had to get a cut. I
Danny,
had to
you
get a
came
cut.
perfect timing. We haven't even started a war talk yet. We're low key just about to get onto it. But
What are the two
before,
everyone's been talking about? Huh?
we're actually right now we're talking about the Manchester Derby, which is a Sunday.
Holland hanging four on y'all, bro. At least, at least four, bro. Didn't he have five today or some shit?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I guess one time the FA Cup. So yeah.
He did. Damn, links are down.
This guy.
Here's the thing: if Man City win, they're gonna win by like 2 or 3. If Man U find a way to win, it's gonna be by 1.
I mean, that's
But
usually like that for most of the teams in the league.
true,
Bro.
true,
I mean,
true.
where is it at? Is it in?
It's
Is it
at
at
the Etihad,
Stadium?
but that's basically a home game for United. Let's be real.
Hasn't
That's
been
like
Oh,
United in the past couple of years, and we keep it a
it
stack.
hasn't, it
I
hasn't. But
mean,
it's like when the Clippers host the Lakers at the Staples Center
okay.
or at Crypto.com.
Yes,
Like that
but
shit's just Lakers fun.
Have the Lakers had any success there recently?
I'm just.
I don't think we've won an away game in like 3 years, 4 or 5 years, something like that.
So then it's an excellent comparison.
It's an excellent
But
comparison.
but I don't know. Man U's actually played Man City decent. At least like under Ole, they did. They would always like split the series with Ole because Ole played the best counter ball against Man City's press. Ten Hag doesn't really do that though. I think Hoyland is still going to be out. I don't know who's going to start. Whether it's going to be Ferguson, the youngster who made his first start last week, or if it's going to be
Kobe?
Anthony. But
Kobe? My nigga
Kobe's
Kobe?
going to be in the midfield. No, Ferguson. Ferguson
I
started on the left.
thought you were.
No. But Mainu's been nice. Mainu's been nice. I don't know if he's necessarily the next wonder kid in between Jude and Declan in the England midfield. That's some Manu
No,
fans
he's
think,
like
but
he's a tier below. He's like
Hell
a
no.
vastly. He's like
well,
a good tier below.
especially since that midfield has Foden too.
Is who?
Has Foden.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, give me Man City.
Damn, you're not even gonna say your boys.
Stand on business,
We
bro.
do stand on business. We just lost to Fulham. You want me to take us against Man City?
I don't care if the
But y'all
Lakers
playing
lose to the
against-
Wizards. I'm picking them against anybody, bro.
Y'all picking against the main ops, bro. Come on, man. You stand on business.
It's different.
That's
Basketball
so
is different.
real. You're picking the main ops. I would never pick the Celtics to win a game ever.
And
main
for
ops would be like picking
them,
Liverpool. You can ask Dibo. I didn't pick Liverpool to win today.
That's good. That's good. That's
That's
good.
what I said.
That's really good.
but now we talking about the same ops that have taken over your block for over the past decade now.
They took over our block for the last decade.
They took our
Nobody
block,
cares. And nobody cares.
But what I had to say is true though. It's
150
still true.
financial charges. Nobody cares. It's all
It's still
Fugazi
true.
to say.
It's still true. It's still true with what I'm saying. Won more Premier Leagues, more championships, been more relevant. Come on.
Been more relevant to biggest cap.
More
Been
league
more relevant
players.
to
Made more
biggest.
money if we really want to do that stuff. Have they made more bread than United in the past decade?
I don't know. United's like one of
I know
the
United's like
wealthiest clubs.
big in debt. I know they're like 3-4 mil in debt.
They are, but I think a lot of clubs are. Barca,
Couldn't relate, honestly.
Barca,
I can't.
PSG.
All I know is that we're not in that big a debt. So because we're an ethical team.
Yeah, y'all never gave Klopp a fucking budget. Y'all never gave him any budget to work with.
Never had like
bullshit.
shoes.
He made the most of it, bro. Absolute
Bro,
bro, it's better than Man U, though. Man U be hiring these fucking idiots and then giving them like $250 million to spend. That's how you get Sancho and Anthony and Maguire and shit.
You was trying to hype up one of those fucking idiots too, Matt. Never forgive you for the Ten Hag dick eating you was doing over the summer.
He was
good. This nigga was Ten Hag's number one soldier, bro. Oh my goodness, that shit was crazy.
Hey, we haven't
so
lost
hard because he got you a Carabao Cup, dog.
You should see how Dibo was hyping that Carabao Cup.
Bro, they played with teenagers.
He was different.
They played with teenagers.
Bro, half the squad,
and we played with
like,
Maguire.
the
What's
final
worse?
whistle.
Their academy just won a trophy. Think about that.
Bro, who are regular first team starters that played? Bro, we had Luis Diaz. Bro, we had Luis Diaz starting the other day, bro, and he was on one leg. He was fighting for his life. We had Endo who got hurt, Gravenberch got hurt, Robertson, and Van Dijk.
No, y'all have a ton of injuries.
Did y'all know Endo's like 30?
Yeah. I think he's like 32.
Or he's like 31. I thought he was 20.
No. He played like he's 20.
He looked like he's 20. And that's a compliment. I mean that's a compliment.
That's true. He
was like
12. I didn't. Hey man, Endo's a stud, man. Endo's a stud. But speaking about like this little tangent, can I talk about Klopp for a minute? Because I don't think we haven't like talked about Klopp leaving the year on this podcast. Oh man, I think the biggest reason why like I'm so worried about Klopp leaving is, well, one, because like for a long period of time he's been the coach for my favorite team, watching them throughout the years, like since 2015. But other than that, like just the fact that he's been able to do so much with such a little budget compared to the other top leagues in England and even like around the world too as well. Like basically FSG or ownership group, they've been giving this man a shoestring budget throughout his entire managing career with us. Basically, I think the only like time we actually gave him money to spend was when we had Allison come through in the transfer window in the summer, and Naby Keita came in as well, which he was
Flop.
eh, very injury prone. But
Flop.
throughout throughout the majority of his managerial career, the ownership group has been able to give him the proper money to spend with this squad, and the amount of stuff he's been doing with this unit, like Wijnaldum, even Robertson, like it's been incredible for us to be one of the top teams in the world for the past few years. And so I'm just worried about that aspect of him leaving.
If you don't want to worry, get Roberto De Zerbi to take over. You want to talk about working on a
Xabi
shoestring?
Alonso's
They're
better.
gonna get Xabi Alonso.
Nah,
They're gonna get
Xabi
Xabi
Alonso's
Alonso.
I
better.
promise you. I promise you. De Zerbi's
I think Xabi is
De
Nah, I don't
Zerbi's the
want
next
De
world
Zerbi.
class coach. I'm telling you.
I don't want De Zerbi, bro. This man's De Zerbi's #1 soldier, bro.
100%.
He-
Bro, you want
he
to
be
talk
on-
about shoestring budget? You want to talk about shoestring budget? What money has he ever had to spend? And he's
Bro, his
continued to
brain was
develop.
different.
He's continued to develop Caicedos of the world, Basuma, Evan Ferguson, like all the what Matoma, like
Matoma,
Tariq
yeah.
Lamptey, like all these good young players. You guys got the best young academy, and this dude's like the perfect player for young or perfect manager for young players.
I think Xabi Alonso does the same thing. He's just
Except like
But
exponentially
he's
better.
not
Like
prem
bro,
proven. He's not prem
That
proven.
that Prem proven.
Prem proven's a real thing. I
That
promise
Leverkusen
you.
team in Belgium, bro. I said Belgium. That Leverkusen team in the Bundesliga is like generational. I don't think they. I
Yeah,
don't think they
they're
lost
they're
40
insane.
games.
No, they're fucking
They've
nice,
been
bro.
unbeaten in the last 40 games they played in the Bundesliga.
I'm telling you as a Man U fan, when we get all these other coaches that have won stuff in other leagues but never have done anything in the Prem, it never works out.
I
Yeah,
think
but
that might just be a United thing.
because it's an indictment of how poorly run
I mean, Arsenal.
Just be a
No,
United.
Arsenal had Wenger.
y'all got monkeys banging sticks in that front office, bro.
He's fucking
Consistent.
playing with cymbals.
Don't
bro.
worry, Sir James
All the
Radcliffe.
time, bro.
Don't worry, Sir James Radcliffe has arrived. He's not on the way. He's officially arrived.
Yeah, his first move. You want to know his first move as owner? What it's gonna be is to bring back Mason Greenwood.
No,
Round of applause.
no, ain't no
No,
way.
Bring him back to get the points. Bring him back and
Bring
sell
back
him.
to what?
Bring him back and sell him.
Back and sell him.
Get him,
No,
call him
bro,
back from the loan and sell him.
bro. He's never playing, bro. Green was never
Bro,
playing.
Imagine the chance, bro. Imagine the chance. He can't play in the Premier League. He's got to play in like Saudi Arabia.
Bro, apparently he's been killing it in Spain.
No, he's been nice. He's been pretty good. He's
And
been
I think
pretty
that I don't know, bro. The Spanish fans are low key worse than the Prem fans. Just as Vinicius, they be going crazy to him. Tell me that.
Calling him a mono.
You know,
No,
Vinny
yeah,
actually
Liverpool's
shooting a
crazy.
documentary. He's shooting a documentary, Vinny, for Netflix. And we have a game against Valencia on like Saturday or something. And they just told Netflix, they're like, you can't bring cameras into the stadium. You can't record anything. They gave them access before, but now they're like, you can't record anything now. So we know it's gonna be said to Vinny, El Mono type shit. So I mean, are they really worse than the Prem fans? I don't know.
Yeah, they're like worse by 4. They be throwing bananas at people.
Yeah,
They throwing bananas. Like
that happened to Sterling back in the day, but that hasn't happened
actual,
it's called
like actual. No, it's bro. It's like actual monkey chants, bro.
No, they do
Like,
a lot. They do a lot worse. They had.
I remember Luke Shaw got trash thrown at him when he was trying to take a corner earlier this year. I think
we're talking about racism.
I thought we were talking about which league is worse.
In like a Vinicius costume, and they were beating. It was like a pinata, but it was like a monkey. It had a Vinicius jersey on. I swear, I heard it somewhere. It was somewhere going around.
Where did you hear it?
It was on a Spanish Twitter account.
Okay.
Bro,
what is it called?
I got find
El
I got
Imposter?
a photo video of it.
I had to see video as well, but I do know for a fact they did bully a black little girl for going to a Atletico Madrid game with a Vinny jersey on.
Yeah,
I do know for a fact they did
that's bad. That's really
I do know
bad.
they did that one for a fact.
Yeah.
Vinny Monkey Pinata.
All right, shall we get into the main segment?
What the hell?
We got monkey. Well, we got one more. We'll just do it quickly. Sheffield versus Arsenal in Sheffield.
Oh, Arsenal. Arsenal, you can say what you want about Champions League, but they're taking care of their business in the Prem.
I'll take
it's against Liverpool.
I'll take Arsenal.
Asna. Shout out Arsenal. They've been hooping this year.
But this is the only thing that Arsenal fans can drink out of.
A bottle.
Get it?
Bro, this dude's such a cornball. This dude's a cornball right here. Cornball. Bro, your team has never been relevant. They haven't been relevant in over a decade, bro. It's over. The
bro,
Fergie's not coming back, bro.
You know what?
Ronnie not coming back. Vidic not coming back. Them boys not coming back, bro.
No, I can't.
Come back. It's over, bro.
Somebody came back and they trashed him.
Yeah, and look,
not saying any names.
What has he done? Nobody else wanted him.
Scored the most goals in 2023.
Wow, I'm so impressed. Name like 3 players he did it against.
3
defenders.
Premier League defenders.
Hmm?
He did it against a few Premier League defenders. Quite sure he did it against some of them. I don't think he. I think he scored like 5 Premier League goals last year.
I think it was around that.
I don't know.
Hey, shout out Ronaldo though. Shout out to Saudi League. They've been
no more than Rashford did this whole season so far.
No, Rashford's at 5 this year.
Jesus fucking Christ!
What a
player! What a player!
Ain't he like pushing 30?
No way. He's like 26, I thought.
How old is Marcus Rashford?
He just gotta stop, like, bro. He's just scared to.
26. Okay, I saw.
He is pushing 30. He's on the wrong side of 25.
No, he is on the wrong side of 25, but he drives like he's 19.
Bro, I saw the videos are crazy. I ain't gonna lie, the videos be crazy.
Bro, on the other side of the road is just like that's just trying to have an accident.
Oh, hey, Rashford or LaMelo Ball? Who's the worst driver?
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball. I was like trying to hit people and he drives.
LaMelo Ball just don't care. He just don't care, bro.
He's like blatantly running red lights, bro. Like swerving in the street, bro.
On camera.
I'm surprised he ain't been in trouble for that.
Bro, did you see that one dude who went from Colorado Springs to Denver in 20 minutes?
20 minutes? I saw that
on a motorcycle. And he got arrested because he recorded it.
That shit was so funny, bro.
Oh, when does this happen? When did this happen, bro?
Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, ain't no way.
Bro, his average speed was like 120.
He just went from Colorado Springs. It's like an hour and a half drive at least.
Yeah, that's like an hour and a half.
20 minutes.
The brother was straight zooming.
That's some great time, bro. I would have been ecstatic.
He didn't go just like straight on the shoulder. Like he was really like weaving through traffic. He was going through.
Bro, that shit.
That's legendary stuff right there.
Doing that at 120, that's like ballsy.
That's crazy. But yeah, we gotta move on with our main segment for today's podcast episode. Matt, you want to explain to the audience? Yeah, we're not doing that.
That's what I prepared for.
Welcome to.
Oh, you got a list like EDP. You got a list of it.
Oh,
2 male ones as well. Yeah, I got it separated.
Oh, male ones.
Well, welcome to the Lunchroom Debates Award Show. Do we all have three candidates for each award?
Yeah,
I do. Oh no, Danny don't.
Okay.
Fuck them up.
So
only one I don't have one for is for 6th Man of the Year. I don't care about that award enough.
Fair. That's fair.
Fine. That's fine. All right. But we're gonna give our top 3 candidates for each award. Give our winners. At the end, we might rapid fire our all NBA teams and stuff like that. But what award do you guys want to start with?
Ooh.
Let's not start. Do you guys want to start with 6 man of the year?
Get out the way.
Let's get it over with.
All right.
All right, Danny, who's your number 3?
I don't have 3. I have 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, Dibo, give me your 3. Give me your 3. I'll go my 3. We'll just switch off until we get to 1.
Number 3, I have Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, okay. I have Bogdan Bogdanovic at my 3.
Okay. Number 2, I have Norman Powell.
At 2, I have Norman Powell.
Number 1, I have Malik Monk from the Kings.
I have Malik Monk as well from the Kings.
And yeah, that's my number 1 as well. So you guys want to know why I didn't make 3?
What?
See how fast I just fucking ran through that because it doesn't matter? Yeah, that's why I didn't make 3. That's why I didn't make 3. But yeah, Malik Monk is my 1.
Hey, respect. Norman Powell had a good year. Norman Powell had a really good year, but he's not like a traditional 6 man of the year winner.
He's starting too much. He do be starting too much, in my opinion.
Plus, he ain't got the points per game compared to Monk. Powell got him beating the efficiency, which his efficiency's been crazy, but Malik Monk got the perfect combination of that. I know Tim Hardaway don't though. That's for sure. He's shooting like 40% from the field.
Unless he plays the Lakers.
But Malik Monk's like the perfect player you want when you think of a 6 man, like a flamethrower bucket getter. He brings the energy. He brings momentum with him. Like he's a dude who changes the game when he's on the court. Like he changes the entire vibe. Like that's what I look for in the award, at least.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun to see him and De'Aaron Fox have to carry that Kings offense in the postseason again. You know,
they're not making the postseason, bro.
Maybe they're not. Maybe Keegan Murray gonna step up too as well. He will. I think he will.
Hell no.
If they make it. Oh, he's been nice, especially defensively. He's been great.
I watching the game last night. He was really good defensively.
But that was your first Kings game you've watched this year?
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, especially last night was when I really noticed it.
I know Sabonis getting baked down the stretch. You know, him getting clamped up by Bam.
Getting clamped by a dude who could be in deploy talks. Getting clamped by a dude who's always in the deploy running. That's not necessarily the worst thing in the world.
I don't know, man, but at the same time, no offense to Sabonis, he's been having a great year. We're going to talk about him later this episode, but for him to be in MVP talks, like dark horse MVP talks, and getting clamped like that down the stretch, not being utilized offensively, not a good look. So that's all I gotta say on that matter.
Dark horse MVP at the 9th seed is not true. I just don't think that's like the same people who have Brunson in MVP talks. Then
ain't you been saying that? You went on in the group chat.
I would say he's 5 or 6. That's not dark horse though.
That is dark horse.
That is dark horse. Well, dark horse is more like 9, 10. It's a little bit.
No, realistically, he's closer to 7, 8. But like 5, 6 in terms of like factoring games played and like availability. Fair. But that was 6 man of the year. Next award.
Let's do rookie of the year. Get that out of the way too as well.
Danny, who's your 3?
Scoot Henderson. No, it's Jaime Jaquez Jr. is my 3rd.
He was my 4. He was my 5.
What?
You made a top 5 list for every award?
I didn't.
I know who your 3 is then, Matt. I feel like I know who
you know who my 4 is. I know who you're thinking about. But Danny, Dibo, who's your 3?
Brandon Miller.
Yeah, that's my 3 as well.
He's my 4.
My 4 was Podominski.
I thought that was your 3.
He was my 4. And then it was
man, you love that boy. You love that boy, man.
Hey, they're good when he plays.
Thank God they finally benched Clay bum ass for him, bro.
Clay's been decent off the bench, bro. He's been decent off the bench. But Clay's been selling himself.
Chris Paul played his revenge game tonight. I want to see his stats.
First game back, right?
Yeah, what are we thinking? Less than 5 points?
No, what is Jordan Poole stats? This is the Jordan Poole revenge game.
Easily had 12 points at the most.
Oh, the
I
game's
saw
Jordan
over.
Kuz at
Wait,
30.
Jordan Poole's gonna have
Kuz and what's his name had 30. Kuz and Clay, they had 30.
bro.
Oh shit, March
Clay's been
Madness
nice.
is coming up. I just opened up ESPN and that's the first thing I see.
hey, we
It's
go.
like at the end
The
of
women's
March.
tournament this year. The women's tournament gonna be a movie. It's
I'll
gonna
be
be.
locked in for that for sure. Well, I'll be locked into the
Now,
Iowa
let me
game.
ask
LSU
I'll be
winning.
locked in for the Iowa
LSU's
games.
winning.
As long as we can get an Iowa LSU rematch, I'll be locked in for sure.
I don't think Iowa going back to the final, man. No offense to
They
Caleb
got the
Clark,
LeBron of this shit, bro. They gonna make it.
but look at the rest of the team, though. I just don't think doing it
They got
again.
the LeBron of this shit, bro. It doesn't matter who's on the team. They gonna make it, bro.
The LeBron.
Jordan
Okay,
Poole off the bench had
Oh
12
no,
points on
LSU.
17 shots.
LSU's obviously gonna win it.
I got South Carolina winning it.
I told you guys about this nigga Jordan Poole. I didn't even notice stats before. In today's revenge game against Draymond, he had 12 points, 5 of 17 from the field, had 3 fouls, for fuck his turnovers, had 6 turnovers.
Damn.
Damn, Knicks are gonna lose though.
Got punched in the face. Chris Paul, on the other hand, had 9 points and 6 assists. That's a decent Chris Paul game, man.
Well, how did Draymond do?
I didn't care enough to look. I already closed it.
He made 1 3.
Draymond's been decent from through this year. Draymond's been decent from through this year.
He put up a 6, 8, and 8 stat line with 2.
That's a Draymond stat line.
Classic Draymond.
That's a Draymond stat
If
line.
I need anybody to drop a triple single to save my life, I'm picking Draymond.
Facts.
Or triple double without points.
Bro, y'all remember the 2020 season, bro, when he was without Curry? That was the nastiest hoops I've ever seen in my life.
Bad for him.
Bro,
That
he only showed up for the Christmas Day game that year.
That Warriors team was so horrible. I think pretty much the whole entire roster's out the league.
Remember Kai Bowman?
Kai Bowman was trash, bro. Eric Pascal, bro, that dude was garbage.
I saw Eric Pascal recently. He looked happy.
But wait,
I'm not gonna say he looked healthy. He looked happy.
Where did you see him?
We should see.
I didn't see him.
Like,
I saw him
online?
on the internet. On the internet, he was playing basketball. He didn't look healthy. He looked happy.
Hey, fair enough.
He looked healthy.
He didn't look healthy. He looked happy. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. Chuck chose that. Chuck and Shaq both chose that route a while ago.
They Hall of Famers though.
They are Hall of Famers. But he probably got a bag. He got a bag. Pascal. But then, I mean, he played in the league. That's enough of a bag for me.
But I'm going through this roster right now. They had Jordan Bell, Alan Small.
Oh, Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell's an NBA champion. I think. Two-time.
Okay, Nico Manion, Gary Payton, second. Mooney, Wanamaker, Michael Mulder,
Anderson.
Oh, Michael Mulder. I remember Michael Mulder.
Marquise Chris, Damian Lee, because he's still in the league with Phoenix.
Yeah, but he's bad. I don't think he's on the Suns roster this year.
Yeah, he's not on the Suns.
Cam Bazemore. Wait, I'm tripping.
Was Wiggins on this? No, Wiggins was this the D'Lo year?
They had D'Lo, but they traded him for Wiggins at midseason.
I'm sorry, bro. I read this. I read the roster the season after. This is the actual roster. So the actual roster: D'Lo, Steph Curry for like 5 games, and Wiggins, Alec Burks, Eric Pascal, Glenn Robinson III, Damian Lee, Michael Mulder, Marquise Chris, Dragon Bender, Jordan Poole when he was horrible, Jay Pargo. Who's Jay Pargo?
You don't know Jay Pargo?
I know Gennaro Pargo. But I don't know this other
to be a pundit, by the way.
I know for a fact. Oh, he only played 3 games. Bro, what's his first name? Oh my god. Let me read through this. Green, Willie Cauley-Stein, Omari Spellman, Kai Bowman, JTH, Tom Anderson, Jacob Evans, Alan Smolijic, Looney, Zach Norvell, and Chashawn Randall.
Bro, I'm surprised. You know what? Speaking of Omari Spellman and Eric Pascal, I'm surprised they're not Knicks. Given we signed any Villanova player.
Oh, okay.
for the
Now
count.
that's where you were
For
going
the
with
count.
that. I was
For the count.
Oh,
Especially because
They
we do
both-
need bodies. They fit right into culture.
man, they
But
both
Danny,
suck.
who was
What about-
they probably do. They both do. Who's your number 2 for rookie
my
of the
number
year?
2 rookie of the year is new Kevin Durant, Chet Holmgren. That is my second rookie.
Dibo.
I also have Abraham Lincoln in second. Check.
My boy OTF Chet.
I got consensus pick. I got Chet at number 2 as well.
Hey, she's shooting OD from Trey Ball.
Look at the fucking GD. Y'all know Chet GD. We saw the pic.
Well, that boy's wearing the do rag on the plane, bro.
I'm not gonna do it, but he was throwing it, man. He was throwing up GD.
Hey, I'm gonna say like I have Wemby winning rookie of the year, obviously. But I would not be upset if I'm not gonna be mad if Chet wins, because any other year that there's not a generational talent, I think Chet wins rookie of the year.
I agree. I do think Chet was the better rookie for a good
beginning
part
stretch.
before All-Star break, but
Mhm.
especially recently, Wemby has been I don't know how many players in the NBA are better than Victor Wembanyama right now.
Yeah, I 100% agree. He's
I
definitely
think
turned it up.
I think I don't have enough fingers and toes to get there.
No.
So 20. Because I
No.
do have 10 fingers and toes. I am normal. So
I never know. You never know.
no disrespect.
But
I am normal.
But you wait now. Let's go through the bigs in the league right now. Like let's go through the bigs.
I think no.
So-
Hold on. But before we get into it, hot take. I think he's gonna finish top 5, like this season, top 5.
All time?
No, big,
Oh.
like right now.
Oh,
Like
it's
in
a
the- like
top
in the
5
league.
big.
In the league.
I think you can make an argument. We gotta go down through this list. So Jokic and the big three, like Jokic, Embiid, Giannis. I'm pretty sure we all saying those guys are better than Wemby right now.
Oh,
What about
I thought we were
AD?
just AD.
AD?
Yeah, I thought we were just talking centers.
No, we're just doing bigs because Wemby could play the 4.
No.
Well,
Wemby, when Chet was leading in rookie of the year, it was because Wemby was playing at the 4.
Really?
Yes, I promise you. And then
So
once he started playing at the 5, that's when he's been going off. Like he's been going off at the 5.
I think that we do have to throw him in the big category. Just because that's how we kind of rank Jokic and Giannis and Embiid anyway, because Giannis doesn't play the 5. So I think it's better to just compare all of those guys in one.
Fair. All
So
right.
obviously the big 3 are better, and then I don't know.
Is
AD's
KD a big?
Is who? KD? No,
KD.
he's a
E
forward.
three.
He's a forward. Kevin Durant, in my eyes, will always be a small forward.
Yeah, facts. Same with LeBron.
Same with LeBron. You can put whatever position you're a small forward. But
Yeah.
is he
Zion?
better than AD? I don't know.
I think he's better than Zion. Nah, Zion's been good.
Better than Zion.
Let me look. Tatum? Tatum's a 3, huh?
Tatum's a 3.
He's a
Kawhi's a
small-
3.
He's better than Zion. He's better than Julius Randle.
Bam.
Yeah,
Porzingis.
he's better than Bam. He's better than Porzingis.
Subash.
I'd say he's 5. He's 5 right now already as a
Draymond?
big. Nope, he's not better than Draymond.
What about DeAndre Ayton?
Dominating? He
Yeah.
clears. Dominating clears, man. He just had a 26-20 rebound game. So
I did see that. Against who?
not relevant.
No, he went off against the Bucks. And
I think everybody does, sadly. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
All right. What's the next award we want to move on to? Oh, by the way, while we are on Chet, I got Chet for another award as well. But there was a pretty cool stat that came out. I don't know if you saw. Chet was the first rookie ever to have 100 plus blocks and 100 plus threes in a season.
He's not the first rookie. He's the first
He's the
player.
first player ever.
Ever.
Wow. Yeah.
It's insane.
That speaks to him. Especially with like heading into the year, the Thunder were like expected to make a jump. But I don't know if people thought they'd be 40-17 and second in the West. And especially like we talk about the Thunder and like how they didn't do anything during the trade deadline in terms of boosting like their front court depth. And we always had concerns rookie year heading with Chet, like, will he get hurt? Will his body like be too weak? And he beat all of the allegations. He beat all the allegations, and they're one of the best defenses this year.
I think
Well,
I think
partially
their front court
because of
is
Chet as
too weak.
well.
I think their
Well, they
front
got good defenders all around too.
I think their front court is too weak. They can't rebound. They are a bad
They're
rebounding.
they're team rebounding too. They got a
It's
gang
not
rebound.
good.
And
That,
well, if
that
they're a
means
team
you're
rebounding
bad.
team,
That
then
means
they're
you're a
pretty weak
bad
at it.
rebounding team.
Like they're pretty weak at it if they're a team rebounding team.
Yeah.
They're a bad
I mean, that's
rebounding
true.
team.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
we
doing
also
more than
can't.
enough.
But he's averaging
Yeah.
like 7 boards. That's all right for like.
It's not enough.
For a 5, that's not
True.
good.
That's a good
For a
one.
7-3. He
It
can't get
it might be 8. It might be 8. He should get 10. Let's be real. But he is contesting a lot. Like a lot of times he's contesting and can't get to the glass.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The next award. What do we want to move on to?
Coach of the year?
What about Depoy?
Ooh,
Depoy out the way.
Depoy. Well, okay. I'll actually start because he's right on topic. I had Chet Holmgren just because of everything I said. Where like that they are the 2 seed, and he's been the anchor of that defense. He really has been contesting every shot. They are a top 5 defensive unit this year based off defensive rating, and I don't think with Lou Dort, with Shea, with Case and Wallace, I don't think you would have predicted that even heading into the year. And I think a lot of that's attributed to Chet.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
But who you guys got?
Do you want to go, Danny, or should I go?
Yeah, I'll go. At 3, I have Anthony Davis.
He was my number 4. He was my honorable mention.
It was between him and Bam for the 3 spot, but I felt like I needed to say Anthony Davis. I couldn't take that risk of him not getting mentioned.
Homer.
I made that risk.
That's fair.
Dibo, who you got?
My third in Depoy is Bam Adebayo. Just his defensive impact, even like right now, it's just so unappreciated just for how much he does for them defensively. Them be a consistent defensive unit, not in, not out every single season. And ever since, for the past few years, they've been an elite defensive unit mainly because of Bam, just for his impact on the defensive side of the ball. And for the Heat, how they're currently structured, he has to go through so much, man, because he began beat up a lot. Especially when we saw last year having him go up against.
I'm sorry,
like
Max
Giannis.
Strus made a full court game winner against the Mavs today.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
No.
That was crazy.
This nigga parlay just got fucked.
No. Actually, no.
These make a parlay bet.
I was thinking about the East standings. But I think the Cavs already
had money on the line, bro. That's
but the Cavs low-key got the 2 seed locked up. The Cavs low-key got the 2 seed locked up, I think.
Damn, that's
actually no. It would be better if the Cavs could lose.
That's insane. Yo, you're not getting the 2 seed. Oh, not getting the 2 seed.
No, if we fall to 6, I think we got a better chance of falling to 6 than getting the 2 seed.
Because New York's gonna stay at 4 and get an easy 5 seed matchup against Philly.
We're 3 games from the 2 seed, 3.5 games from the 2 seed, and we're 2.5 games from the 6 seed.
Did y'all win tonight, or are y'all winning?
No, we're gonna lose. It's still live, but we're down 16 in the 4th.
God damn.
Well, you want to hear the 7-man rotation for tonight?
It's probably
you want to hear the 7 players?
Taj Gibson,
Miles McBride. Taj Gibson's off the team.
Oh,
we didn't renew his 10-day. McBride, Dante, Josh Hart, Achua Sims, Bogdanovich, and Alec Burks. That's it.
Well, Bogdanovich and Burks have both been trash since they've been.
This was
you should
box score wise. Box score wise,
you said what, Danny?
Had his best game.
Had a few good games, so you should trade for him in fantasy.
I got Josh Hart, who's
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, who want Trae Young? Dibo, did you see the trade I sent you?
I'm not looking at that.
Danny, I thought we were gonna talk Booker and George.
We were. That was before Trae Young broke his pinky. That's the least obvious tank attempt I've ever seen in my fucking life. That's the
That
least
surgery
obvious
picture was fake
tank
as fuck.
thing.
Well, he
That
had
picture was so.
surgery.
That shit was
He had
bogus. Who
surgery.
needs a whole cast in a sling for a broken pinky? That shit bogus, man. They're clearly
Oh,
lying.
come on. You don't know what he's going through. It
I
might
do
be
know what
really.
he's going through. He's on Zillow every day, looking at homes in San Antonio and LA.
All right. Back on
Okay,
topic.
San Antonio, yeah, but not LA. Nah, I know
Watch
that for
your fucking
sure.
mouth, people. You don't know what we're capable of.
Bro, Trey Young and Wemby is like the new Kobe and Shaq, bro. It's over for the league if he goes to San Antonio.
I'll be there. And then niggas like Matt will finally respect him.
Nah, because he's gonna
Bro,
be.
Jamal Murray's like look at the same level as Trey Young, bro. Dylan Brunson
They're both,
is winning.
bro. They're both
basketball.
1Bs, 2As.
Who?
If Trey Young goes to Spurs and wins, who's the best player on the team?
1B.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it's
Let's be
not
real.
it's not the same. It's not the same when you're comparing Trey Young and Jamal Murray.
If
Or even
if Murray and Jokic win it, Jokic is obviously the best player. If Embiid and Brunson win it, Embiid's obviously the best
it's
player.
not the
But
same
they
Gotta
obviously
value.
need to
talking
be.
about Embiid to the Knicks, bro. You gotta let that
No, but
shit go,
Murray's
man.
a big game player. Murray's a big
You
game
gotta
player,
let
and
that
he's been
shit
huge.
go, bro.
Bro, it's
Nah,
like that one meme. It's like that one meme with the dude with the Gucci bag on, bro. And it's
Just
like
let
Hey.
it
barely hanging
go,
on by a
bro.
thread. It's like it's over.
Even if they traded Embiid, 100% it's not in the division. This ain't football, so like division don't really matter like that.
what
But
if? Yeah, let's be real.
like you
No,
But
we
played
don't
in
know. I
6
mean, what
times
if
a
he comes
year.
out
It's
with a
five
list
the
of
times
same
a
teams?
the
year.
same conference. The same
I mean,
conference.
no,
Keep it at
but
that. They're not gonna
players
change the
get at least in the NBA, players get like a list of teams.
I think Daryl Morey give a fuck.
Yeah, he did it to James Harden.
No, it's because the Clippers were the only team that
Yeah,
wanted to
facts.
trade for James Harden. That's
Who else
it.
did he
That's
trade
all.
though? Ben Simmons. Did Ben Simmons want to go to Brooklyn?
James
No.
Harden wanted to go to Brooklyn.
You mean want to go to
I mean,
Philly?
wanted to go to Philadelphia.
Oh well, you know Daryl Morey wanted James Harden too. Let's be real.
They got something going on, man. There's something we don't know about.
Nah,
Daryl
not anymore. Not
Daryl
anymore.
Morey's not good by the way as a GM. He's not good.
Daryl
He's
Morey
probably
is a liar.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never play for a franchise that he's a part of ever again. Let me repeat that. Daryl Morey is
Yeah,
a
facts.
liar. They stole
This-
All right,
$100K from him, bro. He's
this
fucking.
shit in
Danny.
China.
Danny, who is your number 2 for Depoy?
Number 2 is Chet.
Ooh, I love the
Number
chat.
Chet.
I love the
Number 2
chat.
is Chet.
I'm so. Oh wow, so you don't have my number 2 on your list. Interesting.
Who's your number 2?
You'll hear it. Dibo, who do you have at your number 2?
I'll go with Evan Mobley.
Wow, I went Jared Allen. Evan
Yeah.
Mobley. Evan Mobley's been out.
He don't got
Like,
enough swag to win the award, in my opinion. So
how many games has Evan Mobley played this year?
he's not going to be eligible.
Evan Mobley was out for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, he's not going to be eligible, bro.
Because I know he was up for like around 17.
Evan Mobley played 33 games this
Yeah,
season
he's not
out
gonna
of
33.
like 56.
Oh,
Out
okay.
of the
Okay, so
of
swap
56.
him for Jared Allen. Okay, that's my
Okay.
bad.
Come
Swap
on.
him for Jared Allen.
I got Jared Allen.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
Jared
don't let
Allen.
Jared Allen on my list. You gotta have some swag to be on my list, unfortunately.
See,
So you telling me a dude can't wear like regular clothes?
It's not
you
even
telling me
about-
the throw ain't swag?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We're in big 2024, man. You got that fucking fro with a headband.
Bro,
Fake ass Josh Childers. You gotta go.
it's
Man.
2024 and you got a fucking unibrow on your list.
That shit's swag, bro.
No, that shit's not swag.
That shit is swag, bro.
The
What the
fro's way
fuck?
more swag than the
Bro,
brow.
That is swag.
AD been had aura since his Kentucky days.
All right, I wouldn't say
was-
aura because we know what you are when you say aura. I know what you are, Dibo. I know something about you. But
I'm just saying, but
you
he's
got
had
swag,
like
man.
more motion. He's had more motion. He's had
Still
more
pushing it a little bit too much for me, man. I know what you are. I know what you
Okay,
are.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna be quiet.
I love
But
you.
leave Jared Allen alone, man. He seems like a good dude.
Nah, Jared Allen's gotta be in Depoy talks for me. Just
Gotta
because
get Invisalign.
they got so many injuries. Mobley missed a ton of time. Max Strus, one of their better defenders that they spent money on, was out. Isaac Okoro was out, and yet throughout all the injuries, it was Donovan Mitchell carrying them on offense, and it was a lot of Jared Allen carrying them on defense. And so I think them being the 2 seed, they're winning games. That's always a big thing in Depoy. You got to be a winning team. They're winning because of their defense, because of the offense with Donovan Mitchell. So I got them at 2.
Bears.
And then 1. Who wants to start 1? Dibo, probably.
My main man, my guy, Rudy Gobert. We gonna win Depoy this year. Unanimous favor.
Benny?
Sad as it is, I do have Gobert as well as my number 1.
Interesting.
What's that going to be? 4 Depoys? 3 Depoys?
That's 4.
How many conference finals games?
Bro, basketball.
0, and he's getting 0 again this year.
No, I'm playing.
Oh, is it basketball a team sport? I know you're kidding, but basketball's a team sport.
Yeah, you want to know why? You want to know why he hasn't been to the conference finals? Because he brings down.
You don't want to know why.
He brings down the team.
Knicks lost by 17.
To the both of y'all, I promise it's gonna be different this year. It's gonna be way different. It's gonna be a movie.
See, this is why niggas like Dibo get kidnapped, because Dibo doesn't like to look at patterns. He likes to just think of that something's like one thing only. You don't look at patterns.
But what if there's a different scenario with the situation right now?
I'm not hearing that, bro. And they can't score on offense, bro. They're 100% not making the conference finals.
I know that, but they're not gonna have a huge drop off defensively with the defensive personnel they have. It's gonna be different.
I don't think him and Cat can play together, so somebody's gonna have to step off.
I had a different Depoy winner, by the way.
What?
Rudy Gobert didn't even make the list.
Rudy Gobert did not make the list. I had Derek White winning the award. I'm playing. I obviously have Rudy. All right, Coach of the Year then, or Most Improved Player?
Let's do Most Improved
Player of the Year.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing? All right, let's switch it up. Debo, who is your number 3 Coach of the Year?
I said Clutch Player of the Year. Because that's an award that we all care about. That's a real award that we all care about.
Oh, we doing Clutch Player of the Year?
Hell
no, we're doing Coach.
We can do Coach. There's little more don't matter.
Oh, I actually have a Clutch Player in my notes. If you want to do that, no. Okay, that's fair enough. Coach of the Year at number 3, I have my guy Joe Mazzulla from Boston.
Didn't make my list, sadly.
Didn't make my list as well. But he's been doing a good job.
He moves the needle. He's been better than Udoka by far this season.
But I need to see it when it matters. Because
Udoka
was the better. Udoka was a better coach when it mattered.
I can't lie. Udoka was fucking cooking in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cooking.
But what he did to the Nets first round, that defensive scheme was some of the best.
That Nets team was trash, and I told you.
Oh well,
okay, they were a bad team, but holding Kevin Durant to like his worst playoff series ever isn't impressive.
Facts.
No, it is impressive. We were a great defensive unit, historical defensive unit during the last stretch of the regular season plus the playoffs.
Wasn't that like one of the first times that KD's been swept too? Or one of the only times?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That was a clinic on both ends of the court. But where were we? Who said you had Joe Mazzulla at 3? Danny, who did you have at 3?
I have my guy, Mr. Hands in Pockets Ham Sandwich Darvin Ham at 3rd for Coach of the Year.
Wow, kind of low.
Kind of low for an all-time great coach. I know, I get it. I might get flamed. No, my 3rd is Chris Finch.
Okay.
So you picked Chris Finch over Joe Mazzulla.
Sure as hell did.
See, Dibo, I'm with you on that one.
I sure as hell did pick Chris Finch over Joe Mazzulla.
And Chris Finch has a lot more issues. Well, a lot more things.
We talk about Coach of the
Year.
He
has a lot less talented team, though.
when you got to think about narrative. You got to think about talent on the team. You got to think about what they were expected to do before the season. Did anybody have the Timberwolves being the best defense in the NBA and having one of the best records in the NBA? Do I think Chris Finch is a great coach? No. I think he has deficiencies that will get seen in the playoffs, but his work in the regular season has been great so far. I mean, they only have like less than 20 losses. They're a very good team.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Denny said, where like nobody was expecting them to do this because you remember the narratives the prior year, they got eliminated first round, low seed. It didn't look like double bigs was working. Like Anthony Edwards was saying that he wanted to play small ball. Like it just didn't look like it was gonna go well. It looked like the team culture was off, and he's completely changed that. And they're one seed right now in the tough West.
Tough West.
But my third nominee for Coach of the Year was Mark Daigneault.
Damn, at 3?
At 3. I actually really like my Coach of the Year list, so we'll see. But everything I said about Shaq could be said here. This team's completely overperforming. They're completely ahead of the timeline, and I got to think that he's a big reason why.
I know who your winner is going to be, Matt.
I don't have Tibbs if that's who. Tibbs didn't make. Tibbs should be on the short list though. Like if we didn't have injuries, he probably would have made the list. Because we were the 2 seed and the best team in January after the OG trade.
No, they were the best thing since sliced bread in January. They were.
They were. The NBA was hot during the month of January. Tell me.
I wouldn't say they were hot. I would also say there was one team that kicked them off their high horse on primetime TV. Not going to say any names. It was the Lakers.
We were already hurt by then, though.
It doesn't matter. We were like 10th at the time. Doesn't matter, honestly.
Ain't you barely win that game?
Also, I'm a noticer. I don't know if you noticed what I noticed in the thing that I said this morning.
I did too, but that's Fugazi, and I can tell you why. Are you
going to say injuries?
No. Without the Celtics and the Bucks, we're 12-11 against .500 teams. We're 0-8
barely 500 against 500.
So that's barely 500. And even then, you're gonna have to beat either one of those two teams or the Heat to go to the finals.
We just played the Pacers, the Mavericks, Who else? We literally just played a 500 team. Pacers, Mavericks. I'm blanking right now. West team. Pelicans have a winning record. Suns, we were unhealthy against. Like those are 4 teams that we were unhealthy against with winning records. Magic, that was the team I was forgetting. We just played the Magic. Lakers, do you guys got a winning record? I don't know.
We're 3 or 4 games over 500. Please respect us. All right, we're a very competent team.
My bad.
We're a very good team.
But back on topic, Dibo, who do you got for your second nominee for Coach of the Year?
Mark Daigneault as my number 2.
Yeah,
wow. Like you said, Matt, like way ahead of schedule. I've been loving Daigneault since the first year he's been starting as the head coach of this team, especially last year too when they made the play-in. Great development within this team as well. The rise of Jalen Williams, the blacker one. Chet being utilized.
That was the worst way to say it. Just call him J-Dub, bro.
It was so bad. I blinked on that. That was so bad. My fault. It was so bad.
Clip it, bro.
Clip it, chat.
I'm supposed
Danny knows what I clipped last week of what Dibo said.
That shit was crazy.
But I've been lacking with my PR recently, man. I got.
It's fun though. It's a lot better to not be that way, man. Be yourself. Be who you are.
A little bit, but y'all be pushing a little bit too much, man, in that perspective, in that regard. So.
At least let's just be happy that you said that and I didn't say that. Let's be real. That would have been horrible PR. That was all-time bad PR.
It would have been all-time bad. Yeah, it would have been horrible.
Danny, who was your number 2?
But when they do if you would have said that, it would with a potential company or publication, if they do the background check on us in this podcast, bro, we would have been cooked. It would have been over, especially you, man. Bro. It would have been over. Straight cooked. But now continue.
My number 2 is someone who at the start of the season The fans of this team were clamoring for him to get fired. It is JB Bickerstaff is my number 2.
What?
I've loved what JB Bickerstaff has done with the Cavs this year. And when you think about what Coach of the Year is, it's normally goes to someone who did more with less or just had the best underdog type of story. I mean, I can't say he's done more with less because he has one of the best players in the NBA on his team. But to not have your starting point guard who's an all-star caliber point guard, to not have your starting power forward who's an all NBA or an all league defender for almost 6 weeks, and to play
4
even
weeks. 4
better.
weeks. My bad.
They played better without those two than
Yeah.
when they did have them. And they were on some stretch, I think they were like 17-1 or 16-1 or something like that. Went on a crazy run. And mainly it's been due to him, keeping the shit together. And schematically, I do think he's improved a lot from last season. I do think they got better in terms of rostered. Adding Max Strus was a major upgrade over having Isaac Okoro as your starting small forward. But I do think schematically they've improved, and I do think he's become a little bit better with in situations, and it's just helped them to become a very good basketball team who will be a first round exit.
I don't know about first round exit. I also
not even
have,
second.
I don't know. I don't know if
they might
Cleveland
play
can beat
Heat first
Miami.
round.
Can they beat Miami?
I take the Heat in
I don't know.
6.
I don't know. I don't know if they can beat Miami. I don't know.
I take Miami in 6.
Would you take them or the Pacers?
Absolutely.
Pacers are going to play the Bucks in the first round. That's happened. Like 100.
That would be a
I don't
horrible
know.
matchup for the Pacers. I got Cleveland 5 in that series.
Yeah. I think that I don't know. I think Miami might catch up to Indiana at the 6th seed, but Indiana's been winning, and has been playing some good ball.
Have y'all seen one Siakam highlight while he's been in Indiana?
No,
Highlight. I
there
don't
ain't been a
know.
lot
I
of
don't think so.
there's not been a lot of Siakam highlights going around even when he was in Toronto too. So it's been like his entire career basically.
That's fair. But he's a good player. He's a good player.
And that man's been in like multiple All-Star games too. So it's like a pattern, recurring pattern.
Dibo, who's your number 1?
My number 1.
So who's your number 2?
Oh my! You said number 1.
No, Matt.
Oh, I said I also had JB Bickerstaff.
Okay. And then my number 1, obviously, JB Bickerstaff. Like Danny said, the improvements with this team compared to last season has been exponential. Even with this team, the amount of injuries they've been having throughout the entire year with Garland and Mobley and even Mitchell, them still being a very competitive unit without those guys and balling out every night, and them still being a top 2 seeded team in the East. It's great for Bickerstaff, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah. I got no problem with it. Shout out, CU. Who's from
CU.
CU?
He's a Boulder.
No, I don't know if he's from Boulder, but he's from Colorado, I think.
I know he went to Denver East. East High School.
Thug. We can cut that out.
Where did Calais Campbell go? Did he go to East
Calais
or did he go to
Campbell?
South?
I don't even
North. He's been
Earth, Wind, and Fire went to East. I know that. I think I'm lying. The people who made September, they went to East. I do know that.
Cool. I think I've heard that before too from my pops or something.
Chauncey Billups went to George Washington. Thug.
Oh no!
Paul Millsap's kids went to, or Paul Millsap.
Nah, I'm keeping
lived
it.
in Cherry Hills. Same with Payne, man.
Shout out DPS school, man.
Shout out.
You love the good work.
Shout out. Good work. I don't know, man.
Let's see.
I went to DPS school, so do not. All right, I didn't go to DPS. I wanted to make it seem like I could say, how like black people can say the N word. I was just trying to do something like that, but
yeah.
Danny, who's your 1 for Coach of the Year?
Mark Dagnall.
Wow, my number 1 didn't make either of your lists.
I know it's basic. And bad. Is it Doc Rivers?
I do not have Doc Rivers, but you can continue as to why you took Mark D as your Coach of the Year.
This is just the same reason. I do think everybody expected the Thunder to be good. I remember Dibo saying they were going to be a top 6 seed, but I think anybody expected them.
You said top 4.
Whatever.
No. I'm gonna say top 4. Yeah, top 4 for sure. Yeah, top 4.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. But I think that he's outperformed my expectations for what I had the Thunder going into the season. I'll say this: wasn't the biggest Mark Daigneault fan after year one, but he's gradually improved and gone up my rankings in terms of lists and where he lands in the NBA. I can confidently say he's a top 5 coach right now, but yeah, he's
He
top
got proven in the playoffs to be in that category.
sure.
Because everybody else, that's top 5. Well, you can have
Malone,
Pop top 5 right now or no?
Ostra.
Or is Pop out top 5?
Nah, you still got to keep him in the top 5. I
Okay,
keep him
Is
in the
so
who?
top 5.
Is who?
Says who?
Popovich.
No, I said who is who.
Popovich.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw Pop in the top 5.
So Pop, Spo.
Tibbs, no, not
Malone.
Tibbs.
Oh, Tibbs Loki Tibbs been doing it for
No,
a
he's
minute.
not top 5.
Yeah, he's never like won anything. But Kerr, I would have Kerr. Loki.
I don't think so. I
Kerr,
don't
Kerr?
know.
small ball. He
Damn.
kind of made a
I
whole new
don't
style for a second.
know. I don't know. I don't
Nick
know.
Nurse.
Oh, Nick Nurse. That's true.
I like Nick Nurse because he'll send a small country like in Africa at a dude if he gets more than 10 points at a star player. He's sending
Mhm.
everybody at a dude. So I've always liked that. Like Embiid was getting called.
They be
Bless you.
showing. Bro, hey,
Thank you.
Ronald's showing love to the Africans, man. Salute to them.
I think Chauncey's got to be in that conversation. Monty too.
Yo,
No funny.
that no call last night was so bad. It
No,
made
you know
Monty
what it
Williams
was?
care about his job. Like that's how fucking bad that no call
No,
was.
No,
that's the
no. Did y'all see
definition.
the video, bro? Did y'all see the video of him and Cade like after during the timeout? Cade was yelling at Monty, and Monty was like not caring. He's like,
I got 80 mil. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to say.
Hey,
Man.
that's you know how the Knicks lost the game in Houston because of the refs, because of the missed call. That's the definition of a makeup call.
Shows a foul.
Letting Dante do that shit was a makeup call for sure.
oh, was it DiVincenzo that hit his arm like that?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
tackled him.
which it
But
was a loose ball for a
he
sec, but it was a foul. It was definitely a foul. I'm not gonna argue with that. Sense.
Shows a loose
But
ball foul, bro.
man, he hit him with that little Keekly tackle.
for real.
It was a little Keekly
Hey,
move.
I'm gonna say one more name for that top 5. Don't forget about Jamal Mosley.
No, he's not top 5. I don't
He's
Not
think.
up.
top
He's
5,
he's a
but
good coach.
he's getting there.
Good coach. Good coach.
He's just all coach, but not top 5.
But my number 1 for coach of the year that didn't make either of your lists. Ty Lue. I took Ty Lue. You remember, I mean, if you just look at the Clippers' tenure, the whole problem has been that they couldn't buy in ever. They couldn't get consistency out of Kawhi and Paul George. It was always about load management. And you fast forward to this year, especially early season when they traded for James Harden. They started 0 of 6 with James Harden, and it didn't look good. It looked like the Clippers were kind of just like in the crosshairs. We're going to have to blow it up. And he's completely changed that. He's completely changed that for the team. They're now the 3 seed, I believe, and they've been like one of the best teams since like December. He figured out like how to play Russ perfectly, and Russ has thrived as a 6 man. Norman Powell is excelling in his role. The 3 stars are working together, and he's like taking the advice that they're giving him. They're listening to him. They're respecting him. And to think where the Clippers were at the start of the year with the narratives, with everything that was said about James Harden. You remember the Mavs, like, no, I don't think it's the Mavs commentator, but one of the guys that works for the Mavs, like halftime show, was basically like going on,
bad roommate, James.
yeah, about Harden. And like to go from where they were to the whole conversation now being that they're the only true contenders in the West alongside the Nuggets is like that's super impressive to me, and I think he needs some respect.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I agree with you with your reasoning on why Ty Lewis will come to Coach of the Year. I think last year did a big hit for his PR, which the Clippers last year, we didn't know how they were going to be throughout the entire year with their injuries and chemistry issues, and even post trade deadline when they had their roster a little bit switched up. But with this season, the whole roster is in tuned. Chemistry's at an all time high. Ty Lue's been great schematically. I don't disagree with your reasoning on this pick at all, man. For sure.
Lovely. Lovely. All right, most improved player?
Ooh, we're gonna have some good combos.
Most improved player. Dibo, why don't you start us off? Who's your number 3?
Number 3, I have Alperen Sengun from the Rockets.
Oh, okay. He was my honorable mention. He was my number 4.
Honorable mention. Okay. Little bit of a dip statistically. Well, with the eye test too as well in recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Rockets have dipped overall since their hot start to kick the year off, but Shangun has stepped up offensively and even as a defender, improved in that regard. And just to see him be a more threatening post scorer and even be efficient within the paint around the rim. It's been an absolute joy to watch. So, salute to Shangun for this year. One of my favorite players in the league by far, and he's going to have a bright future ahead of him.
Danny?
My number 3 was also Shangun. I was gonna throw Brunson. I was really thinking about putting Brunson at 3, but I couldn't do it.
Brunson was already good last year.
Brunson, that's the thing, because Brunson, he was good. He wasn't this good. He wasn't like all NBA first team caliber good last year.
I didn't
Which
have
he
him
is.
on all
He's all NBA first team caliber. I don't think he'll make it, but he is. But I just decided to give it to Shangun, young player tax. So,
speaking of young player tax, my number 3 was Jonathan Kuminga. He finally took this.
That's a good pick. That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
he finally took the step that I wanted. And the thing that I said, I actually predicted Kuminga to have like not a breakout year necessarily, but I thought he was gonna have a much improved year. Was because I thought Chris Paul was gonna help him a lot, just being a playmaker in the pick and roll. And he did it all without Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul's been out for the last basically the whole season outside the first like 15 games. And Kuminga, whether it was the Draymond suspension and him getting opportunity there, or just kind of being their best backup big off the bench for some time, and then now finally like embracing the youth movement, I think he's been excellent for them.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny how that whole situation where he got benched late in the game versus the Nuggets. That's when Jokic hit the game winner on TNT national television. Nationally televised game, and like the report that came out after was hilarious.
Where he doesn't believe in
Shams that
Steve Kerr.
reported it. Yeah, he basically said "fuck Steve Kerr" in a PR language. So
Yeah,
that was interesting and also funny. But shout out Kuminga, he's been fantastic. I'm still not rocking with the haircut, but he's been great.
You gotta get a lineup.
Great taking the knee.
Then you should try out his haircut.
Hell nah. I've tried out his haircut and I look like Kuminga. That's why I decided not to have it.
True sports haircut. It's nasty. It's a nasty look.
Dibo has number 2. Like weirder.
Well, it's because like it's not. Well, my hair.
Respect greatness.
Not like
the
best. So my
Dibo got that haircut where you know he can just beat your ass and smash bros.
Chill.
But hey, I'm gonna get a tape.
Don't get the BS like that.
The new cut is coming in. I just had to save a little bit of money because I don't want to pay like $50 for a cut consistently. But that's not the point. Let me get into my second player for most improved player. Did you say I'm
bro, just get into it. Just get into it.
Did I get into it? This man Danny's disrespecting. He's disrespecting. I appreciate
no, bro, he's respecting greatness.
Thank you.
Bears. Okay, number 2, I got Tyrese Maxey. And really the main reason why I'll have him as my winner for this award is because it's kind of with what we talked about for Jalen Brunson, with what Danny's reasoning was. And with Maxey, he was already on this trajectory of being a good enough player in the NBA, and with the departure of James Harden to start the year off, everyone knew that he was going to be on this trajectory where his points per game average was going to go higher, and overall touch was going to go higher as well within the offensive scheme. So while it's fine to have Maxey winning this award, I just gave it to a player who actually fit the definition of being the most improved, that actually improved his game overall over time. No offense to Maxey, but still.
Yeah, Maxey, like he definitely improved stat sheet wise. He definitely improved like just eye test wise, but he's just not who the award is kind of meant for. So I understand it.
That's fair. Me and Maxie, we got a connection. We like this. We locked in forever and ever, which is why I don't have him at number two. Instead, I have at number two Mr. Kobe White, greatest Chicago
Nice,
Bull in
nice,
franchise history.
nice. Me and Daddy got a similar list. I got him at two as well.
I have Kobe White at number two. His improvement, man. I tried telling Dibo, Kobe White's a good player. Didn't believe me. He didn't try to. He didn't believe. I've told Dibo for so
He
long.
picked him
Kobe
up in
White's a good
fantasy
player.
though.
Told him he's a good
Yeah,
player.
he was my waiver wire pick of the season, man. He's been clutch for my team.
Mine was
Very
Kaminga.
clutch.
Mine was Kaminga, except my team sucks. Regardless, Kobe White's improvement in terms of efficiency and just overall, he's way more confident this year. I mean, you could just tell as a player, he looks like he wants to play basketball. He wants to shoot the shots. He wants to, be the guy to have the ball, which is why I thought they really were going to trade Zach LaVine at the deadline because of the emergence and kind of awakening of Kobe White. So surprised that they didn't do it. Well, I guess he got hurt, so that's why they didn't do it. But yeah, Kobe White's my number two, top 15 point guard in the NBA, which isn't
Yeah.
hard. He's going to be better than like half of your other guys, but still, good accomplishment for Mr.
Point
White.
guard position is tough though. Point guard position is tough in the league.
I'd say so.
That's true. It's very stacked.
You know. But yeah, I had Kobe White at two as well. He gave an organization that was looking for a direction, and that's all you really got to say.
The Bulls have direction.
Well,
They follow where Kobe White goes. Like as a
I
franchise
I
player,
don't
they got
think
a franchise player.
They don't have
if they were
direction.
able to do that, then they should have like DeRozan, Caruso,
Yeah.
Drummond, like they
Vujovic.
should have been gone, or like at least have more serious
Bro,
straight talks
they
between
actually they
those
do got
guys. They was
direction. They're
mistook.
pushing for that playing spot.
That's not a direction. That is not a direction.
That's their direction.
You know what the
What?
direction is? This is the direction, then. It's not this, it's not this, it's this. That's the
Bro,
direction.
they think that they could make a playing spot and have a Miami Heat run. That's what they have to be thinking.
They don't have the coaching,
The
the
culture.
culture,
Talent.
not even the talent
You
at
Udonis
all.
Haslam.
They don't have an OG. They don't have an OG.
I mean, DeRozan and
Your
Drummond.
best player can't be your OG. Look at the Lakers.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Um,
Maybe you could
is
say
Garrett
Kobe
Temple
White's
still
their
there or
best player
no?
right now.
Or is Garrett Temple in
Garrett
Toronto?
Temple. He's in.
I
I
think
think he's in
Garrett.
Toronto.
Garrett Temple? Who fucking cares?
Hey, that's like NBA PA president or something.
Yeah, he's with the PA, NBA PA still.
Yeah, that's a true OG. One that gets
All
Isn't
on
he,
the
isn't he the
impact.
vice president? Isn't he the vice president?
I don't know.
They think the owners are gonna listen to Garrett Temple. Fucking
Shit. It's
shame.
better than listening to CJ.
I mean, Grant
Better
Williams
than-
he's the president. He's been
Charlotte
contributing.
Hornets needed an OG like Grant Williams.
That's
They
an
got
OG right there. That's an OG
That's
right
an
there.
OG.
All right, Debo, who's your number one for most improved player?
Number one, I have Kobe White winning the award, and for me personally, for years I never saw it with Kobe White, and throughout these debates over the years with Chicago and him, White himself, Danny and Tyler in the group chats, they've been consistently egging me on, talking about, man, don't sleep on Kobe White, man. He could be a nice player in this league. And I just didn't see it. I just didn't think he had a very high ceiling with the Bulls. But this season, he's absolutely proved me wrong. Just, I think, well, he's been improving his points per game. Let me say from last season compared to this season has been a near 10-point increase. It's one of the highest points per game increases in the entire league by far. And like Danny said, when you watch Kobe White play, just the confidence is much better. Him being able to have the keys within the offense has shown his abilities to be a scorer, which he improved on, and a shot creator, while also being a playmaker, which when he came out of North Carolina, that was what he was made off. That's why they drafted him. So for him to show off these qualities with this Bulls team, which I don't know what they're doing. Who knows? No one knows. Just the within this team, them having like a small beacon of hope, like a Kobe White, it's it's been great for him, and he's been a great, fantastic year.
Mm. Since Danny left, I'll go with my pick. I have a different White for my most improved player. I have Derek White.
Derek White.
I have Derek White for my most improved player.
Derek
Um,
White.
Derek White?
yes, I do. And that's the eye test. That's the eye test.
Oh,
Derek White to me was like I never really saw Derek White as like an above average starting guard in this league, and for him to be the best guard on the best team in the league is like a very impressive thing to me. And he's been the best defender on that team. He's been knocking the three down at a career high rate. He's been scoring at a career high rate, and he's just been making all the effort plays that they need. Underrated playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Um, and so I think he deserves it. I didn't see this.
um,
I didn't see Derek White All Star talks coming before the year. Let's put it like that.
they never should have
They
happened.
never started.
Shout out JJ Redick.
See,
Ultimate JJ.
Huh?
JJ is the ultimate geek.
Well,
And I
man,
like JJ.
I love JJ Redick. He's one of my
I
favorite.
like watching him shit on
Yeah.
Stephen A. and Shannon in the morning. I do watch it.
It'd be
so
so,
disappointed.
it'd be
But
so funny because
let's put it
they
he
clearly
played
be so
in the NBA,
confused whenever
man.
he talks. They be clearly so confused whenever he talks. Like actual analysis on that show, bro. It's just mad confusing to them, bro. It's like it's crazy, but I mean, I again I love JJ, but that was an NBA Twitter level take, man. That was one of the takes you see off NBA Twitter from people trying to be smart. I'm sorry.
Well, he's not an All Star. I'm not saying he's
Oh,
like, but like he's like he's like probably one of the most quality starters in the league. Like he's the Aaron Gordon for the Boston Celtics.
okay.
It's a good
I do
comparison.
agree.
Both
And
light
I
skins.
both light skins as well. Both got like weird ass hair. Although Aaron Gordon's is obviously much better.
I wouldn't
Well,
say Aaron
actually,
Gordon's
Derek White
first.
don't got hair anymore.
Even when
Derek
he
White.
did have hair, it looked kind of weird.
He had
It
one of the
was,
worst his head game was very bad for an NBA player.
Super bad head game. It was very poor.
Very bad head, I have to say.
but I don't know. I could have never seen him like having such a big role on a championship team.
It's fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And for what we gave up to get Derek White, in hindsight, that was one of the best trades in recent memory, along with a lot of other trades we've made over the past few years.
Bro, this
So,
shit is the worst, bro. Debo's got the Celtics, the Chiefs, and and fucking Liverpool. Like,
and they
bro
could
got
all
blessed
win.
by all
They
of
could all win a
them.
league title this year. They could all we could have the trifecta this year, man. Which is gonna happen. So
It's too bad only one's
hopefully,
gonna happen, and it already happened.
I think we're gonna see a lot more success from those two teams throughout the rest of the year.
Boston got one
I
Not
don't
from
championship.
the Raptors
know.
though.
No, not who you think you are.
Hey, but not from the Raptors though. Which I just think that it was like kind of a thing from God. It's like yo, we just can't give this man too many good teams for him to support. So the Raptors is the exception, the
The Raptors.
the major minority. So hey
Who you
man,
like in
that
baseball?
new or what like in baseball, the Royals.
They're ass, aren't
They're
they?
ass. There we go. They're fucking
Yeah.
At
trash.
least they want to. At least they want to chip.
Wait,
Back
why
then,
aren't you a
Imagine.
Sporting KC fan?
why aren't I a Sporting KC fan? Well,
Yeah.
to
Well, it's in Kansas,
explain,
huh?
it's in Kansas in like MLS compared to NFL and the NBA, especially like over a decade ago. Like the national televised games, they didn't really like show Sporting Kansas City. So like how I got into like soccer more in the MLS was that like my dad used to take me to a lot of Rapids games back when I was like really little, and that's how I got interested into the team.
Get a load of the employee
To
of the
think,
month at
to think
Applebee's. God damn.
you could be a St. Louis FC fan and you would be in a much better place.
Yeah, in hindsight, it was very poor, but hey, I'm still kicking, man. We're gonna make the play-in for MLS this year, the Raptors. So just wait on it.
Danny,
No,
who was your one though?
this
While
team's so
we,
ass.
Who's my one?
yeah, for
It's my
MIP.
guy, Tyrese Maxey.
He's not meant for the award, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One of the greatest takes from this man in our entire friend group. Tyrese Maxey be better than Anthony Simons.
And
Hey, no, that's not what I said.
before Houston's bad at basketball.
That's not what I said though. I said that they should have traded Ben Simmons for Anthony Simons instead of James Harden.
That is not what you said.
I can go in the chat. I can go in the chat right
You
now.
did say it. He did say it. He
You
did say
Steve?
it. But you tried to tell me Anthony Simons was better than Tyrese Maxey, and then Debo tried to tell me that too.
Anthony Simons also need to be a better
I doubled
situation.
down
I
on
promise
it
you, he's
too.
more
It's
talented
not
than
about situation. It's never been about situation.
Bro, Tyrese Maxey's not doing shit right now with the Sixers. Like he's putting up
He's
good.
an
He's balling.
all-star.
He's balling, but like Simons with Embiid and them would have still been a playoff team for sure. They're the 5 seed right now. They probably would be like 6 or 5 with Simons.
Yeah, I think Maxey still is a better player than Simons.
Maxey is a better player. I'm not saying Simmons is better.
Yeah, but
like Simmons
it
is definitely overshadowed by the fact that he plays for the Trailblazers.
right, right, and I understand where you're coming from. But if you put Simons in that scenario with Philly right now, I just don't think he would be as impactful as Maxey.
I think if the Lakers got Simons instead of Russell, they'd be like a serious team in the West.
Okay. So if the Lakers got any point guard than Russell Westbrook that season, it would have been a much better team.
No, I'm saying right now. Not Russell Westbrook.
That works too.
I think D'Lo's a better fit. I think people sleep on D'Lo's fit. I think people do sleep on D'Lo's fit on this team.
It's over, bro. Trade deadline passed. It's over.
So I don't have to lie about him anymore.
Yeah,
Mike Conley would be
I like D'Lo. I like D'Lo.
No, I don't think Mike Conley would have been the right fit because he has the space to floor for them.
It was this bit Andrew bet on Mavs, but he lied.
Did he actually?
I looked at his private. He said he bet Mavs.
That's hilarious. I gotta see this.
Wow.
Oh my god. I'm about to crash out.
That's horrible. That's a horrible memory. All right. Let's end with MVP and then All-Star and then all NBA teams.
Let's speed run it.
All right. Danny, who you got for your number 3 for MVP?
Number 3 in MVP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Damn, number 3?
Yep.
He didn't make my list.
You didn't make your list?
Bad. It felt bad not putting him on my list. But we'll get into it. Dibo, who you got at 3?
I have Jason Tatum at number 3.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. There you go, bro. Kick him. This trash pundit.
You're the host. I can't kick him.
Get this trash pundit off my screen now.
I was in a trash opinion that Jason Tatum is a top 3 MVP candidate right now.
Bro, Jason Tatum, it's the fucking. Why are the Celtics trying to cape for this man to get it? And you know what the reason is? Yeah, he's scoring less points so everybody else in the team can do more. You want me to give this nigga MVP because he's doing less with more? That's what you just fucking told me. He's scoring less. Give him the MVP. What type of sense does that make? Fuck Jason Tatum. He's not the MVP. He's gonna score 6 points in a game 7 some point in this series in the fucking playoffs, and everybody's gonna go back to saying, "Oh, he's just 19. We can't hate on him for this much." No, fuck you, Jason Tatum. You've never had it hard. This whole time in the NBA, he's been on super teams. He's never had a bad team in his life. He's never had a bad NBA team in his life. He's been a top 5 team in the East every single year of his career. And now this dickhead wants MVP. And he was my MVP pick before the season. And he wants MVP because he's scoring less points with better players. Fuck you, Jason.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Okay. All right.
Well done,
First
buddy.
off, okay, that was a great argument from Danny. I can't lie, but first off, I know that Jason Tatum PR train, it's at an all-time high right now. It's going full force. But okay, that's crazy.
Pistons just beat the Bulls, by the way.
That's crazy though.
Not 10.
Pistons got they get back. But as I was saying, the PR run is on all-time high, which I agree with for some parts, but that one story they tried to get out was during the All-Star game where he was with Doc Rivers and they was having a conversation about 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 I think it was between like him and Brown's like minutes and him wanting Brown to get more minutes, like more shots. And he was like, "Bro, hey Doc, man, hey, let Jalen take over, man. I'm good." So I thought that was a little bit nasty, but for the MVP race, I think he should be top three, just with leading the clear best team in the league by far, with such great efficiency with this clip, and with him again leading a borderline historic team, which we're not giving any respect to the Celtics unit as one of the more historic teams in the league right now in the NBA history. Which you look, it's true, and we're not giving them the credit because one, it's the Celtics, which okay, that's our no one likes us, which that's fine. I don't care. And two, just past experiences with all these deep runs and just the NBA community saying we're chokers and we can't get over the hump. Which okay, again,
It's true.
that's your opinion. It's changing. It's changing this year. I don't care. So I
Did
just
that last year, didn't you? And the year before.
Continue.
let me continue. I just think right now with how good the Celtics are, and again Tatum with his statistics being one of the more efficient players in the league right now, with as well as being one of the best scorers as well. I think he should be in top three talks. He shouldn't win it, obviously not. I think there's two players I have currently over him right now in the MVP race, but he should be in the top votes at least, like some consideration. And also, Tatum has never had a good team for every single year of his entire career. That's completely false narrative. That's completely false.
What year
When
was that?
have you ever had a super team? When have you ever had a
Kyrie,
super
Gordon
team?
Hayward after the Utah Jazz days.
This
That's not a
year,
super team. Not this year. How is that? How are we a super team?
bro, they got 5 All-Stars, bro.
5 All Stars?
There are quite
Yeah.
some.
They got 6 All-Stars,
We were just
actually.
over this.
How we have 6?
The starting five and Al Horford.
No, I think the
No,
Al
they're
people
Horford
just
didn't
six
make an
deep.
All-Star. Al Horford didn't make All-Star in his career.
Al Horford
Did
is
you?
all for right now an All
Al
Star.
Horford made like 3 All-Stars in his
You mean
career.
like 4 of them? Al Horford was a beast in Atlanta and Boston too.
Oh yeah, true.
Beast.
With the
Future Hall of
Millsap era. The
Famer, but
Millsap
I
era.
digress. Future Hall of Famer, but I digress. But
Mm,
for the people who consider an All Star, like right now with the Celtics team, is Tatum and Brown, obviously, and then Porzingis, who is a Fringe All Star.
he
Super
just
That's
depends
not a
on
super
health.
team.
Drew
That's not a
Holiday.
super team.
Drew Holiday. You got two All
That's,
NBA defenders
it's
as
not
your
an All
guard
Star.
position.
They got center. They have an All-NBA defender.
All right. My
That's
number
right.
3 nominee for MVP was
Oh,
Giannis.
this man Tatum play with Jabari Parker in a playoff series, and you're gonna say he's
Oh,
been a super team.
boo-hoo, nigga. Boo-hoo, Jason. Everybody feel bad for Tatum.
Facts. No,
Yeah,
but let me.
we're supposed to have a super team, but last year against Miami in that game 7, the moment he got down, we got blown out of the game.
Man, that nigga wasn't even hurt.
Not
He just
blown
didn't
out,
want
but
to look like he played bad. That's all. That nigga wasn't hurt.
oh, he couldn't
Y'all
move.
see him fake limping after the game too? That shit was
Oh, he
funny.
couldn't move. Oh, he couldn't move. He
uh,
couldn't move.
Hey,
But
when
let
he
me
the
like
get back
Lakers,
on
I'll
track.
appreciate him.
Let me get back on track. My number 3 was Giannis. Don't let the Bucks' miseries and failures this season overshadow what Giannis is doing, because this might be Giannis's best year. He's career high in points and career high from the field. The defense isn't as good as it once was, but I think that some of that's based on scheme, just because the defense has been better since Doc has come in. But outside of him, like this Milwaukee Bucks team would be in a really bad spot without him. And I think that just because they're not living up to their hype doesn't mean that he should necessarily be penalized.
So, I think as an MVP, you have to live up to the hype as a team. But
Yeah. I mean, they are like the 3 seed. They were the 2 seed for majority of the year.
we got a better record. Leave it at
Yeah,
that.
but he also doesn't. He also has Malik Beasley and Brook Lopez in the starting lineup.
They're good
Bro,
players.
we be playing. We be
They're
playing.
not. They're not Porzingis
We,
and
we
Drew
playing
Holiday.
Payne Pritchard and Luke Cornell off the bench. Those are two of our main guys off
They
the
be
bench.
playing campaign off the bench.
We be
Pat
playing.
Pat Connaughton, Bobby Portis, Jay
We got
Crowder. Jay Crowder was
yeah,
getting
yeah.
fucking minutes.
Jay
Get out
Crowder's
of
on the
here.
Bucks.
We
Jay
Get
Crowder
out
is
of
on the
here.
Bucks. As
your
useless as
head
ever.
coach.
As useless
We
as
got
ever,
your
Jay
head
Crowder.
coach at the home. We got second-year head coach at the home. Inexperienced.
They had a first-year head coach at the helm.
They have Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a double whammy right there. All right, Danny, who's your number 2 for MVP?
My number 2 is Mr. White LeBron Luka Doncic.
Nice.
My
Nice.
He is my number 2. Number 1, you guys know how I feel about Luka. Luka's another guy that me and him were like this. Easily, every year in the playoffs, Luka becomes the best player in the NBA. I've said that before, but this year, statistically, he's always gonna have the stats. I think he's 35,
35,
9, and
9, and
9.
8. 9 and 9 if you round up, yeah.
So statistically, I don't think anybody can touch him with stats. I think he's gonna lead the NBA in scoring. Is that accurate?
I don't
think
know.
he's gonna
Well,
be.
Joel, yeah, with Joel down probably.
I think he's gonna get the scoring title, which will be his first one.
34 a game.
Averaging a near triple double. Now the Mavs are winning because they made some very great moves that make them a real
And they're just
contender.
healthy.
And they're just healthy. They're a top 2 team in the West, in my opinion.
3.
I think that if they can get to 4, if they can get to the 4 seed to the 5 seed, I don't know if they can get to 4, but if they can get to 4, I think he has to get MVP because they went from
They're
9
not. They're
to
not.
4.
The top 4 is way too far ahead in the West of everybody else.
But if they can get to 5, I think it has to be a real discussion, and we have to start like looking at, we gave Jokic his MVPs when he was at the 5 seed. Obviously, Russ won his when he was 6th or 7th. So I mean, I think we'd have to have a discussion really about giving Luka the MVP. I think he is the MVP.
All right, I do understand where you're coming from, Danny, but as of right now, I wouldn't really quite put him in the MVP conversation just because Dallas, they're so low in the Western Conference standings. They're like 8th right now, which,
Who cares what you
what
think?
you said, it's
That's
a real
like a game and a
possibility
half
that they
back
could
out of the
be.
5.
I understand that. I understand that. But with what you said, Danny, with your argument, it's a real possibility that they could finish top 5 in the West, even top 4. So if they do finish the year off in those seeds, okay, then yeah, we can have the conversation. But I can't do that right now. I can't do that.
I think because they went on that 7-game win streak. Were they on an 8 games? Did their win streak get snapped tonight because of that shot?
No, they lost to the Pacers the other night.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but they were on a 7-game win streak. Who's their GM?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm blanking.
Somebody
bro.
commented it in the
In the
comments. I saw.
Whoever their GM is,
I think his last name is
he did a good
Campbell.
job. Whoever makes their trades, he did a good job. I love the
That's what I was
PJ
saying.
Washington edition. I love the Daniel Gafford edition. I think that they will finish at least at the 5th spot. Ooh, and it'll be a
Nico Harrison.
what is that? Well, good job, Nico. But yeah, I think if it were up to me right now, I'd give MVP to Luka. But I get team record winning basketball.
Dibo, who's your number 2?
My number 2, Nikola Jokic, and it's not an indictment on his year. I'm not crapping on what he's doing this year.
Jokic hater.
How am I
Jokic hater.
Jokic hater?
No Jokic. Never wanted to give him a single MVP.
They would want to give him a single MVP.
No Democrat right here hates white people.
That's not true at all. Mac Miller, my favorite rapper. Salute to him. But
Where the fuck did
Could
that
have said
come?
Eminem. Could have said Eminem.
Could have said Eminem.
Mac Miller is a more acceptable choice for a white rapper being your favorite in the year of our Lord 2022 than Eminem.
2022. This nigga 2 years behind.
2020. I'm sorry, 2024.
He said 2023 after that.
2024. It doesn't matter.
This
2024.
guy, man.
My fault. Eminem PR has been on a downhill. It's been on a
That
downhill
don't
for the
matter,
past few
bro.
years
That's
now.
fair. That's fair.
That don't matter.
It's
Time
been
is
on a
time.
downhill.
Mac Miller ain't never got the hits that he got.
He never had the hits, bro. Mac Miller was easily a better rapper than Eminem for like the past few years though. Well, before he
So
passed.
that's like
Right.
comparing Zlatan in the MLS to Carlos Vela.
Close, man.
You're comparing some dude at the end of his career to dude who's in his prime.
He's in his prime. He's in MLS. I was in my prime. Where was I?
Exactly.
But man, that interview was so funny. This man Zlatan really went on ESPN to say that, and then
That was
during the
funny.
game he dropped a hat trick and beat him, bro. That was funny.
That was
That was hilarious. That was
Zlatan's elite.
hilarious.
Best
That was
player ever.
hilarious.
But why you got
But
Jokic?
as always, it's just my main guy I have winning the MVP. I feel like with the narrative around him and this team not being in the position that they are right now, and with him also being elite with his efficiency, with the limitations his current roster has as well, I gotta give him the MVP over Jokic.
My number 2 was the same as Denny's. I went with Luca. I was listening to Through the Wire, and I think it was Pierre who said it. It feels like Luca has voter fatigue for an award he's never won, and it feels like Luca, like for example, like Luca's averaging basically a 35-point triple double, and like we're like not even reacting to it. That's just how obsolete he's become, like in terms of dominating the game. And for me, like we've always known Luca can be a 3-level player, assisting, rebounding, and scoring. But like he's basically like you can make an argument that he's all NBA second defensive team or all defensive second team. Like his defense has really taken a step that I could not see coming, and so I think he has to make the list for me.
Agreed.
All right, Danny, who is your MVP?
My winner of the MVP, his third MVP, solidifying him as a top 10 NBA player of all time, Nikola Jokic.
No, not top 10.
I won't say top 10, top 15.
I'd be better than KD.
But Curry's 10.
Yeah,
Better than
easily.
KD.
I
Curry's better
take
than KD.
me.
He
Are you
might
taking-
already be better than KD. We'll ask Abdul how he feels about that, but he might already be better than KD.
But according to Abdul, nobody's better than KD. Not Jordan, not LeBron.
Don't he got KD like top 3?
Yeah, KD top
Yeah,
one.
he might got KD bed sheets, bro. It's a little out there.
Well, like Cash Nasty had the best
Cash with LeBron.
bro. It's the
But,
same thing, bro. It's
I mean,
really bad. It's really
Jokic
bad.
is clearly the best player in the NBA. He's clearly the most valuable player in the NBA. If we want to go off of what the word means, there's no player that's more valuable to their team than Nikola Jokic. Did y'all see that bullshit he was doing on Sunday against the Warriors? That absolute nut shit, bro. When he had like what? He had like
36 and
20,
16.
15, and 15, and then he had like a few steals and a few blocks as well. Like, and I think we've almost become desensitized to the Jokic greatness, and also because he's not a loud personality. I have to say he's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. I have to say it. He's one of the best players I've ever seen play the game of basketball.
He and LeBron are probably the 2 best problem solvers we've ever watched.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And one of them was a second round pick. But at the end of the day, yeah, I've got Jokic winning MVP. If the Nuggets get the 1 seed, he'll be the MVP. I don't think that they'll do it, but 2, 3, I think he's
the Nuggets are a team that need the home seed though. They should push for it.
They should push for it, yeah. Having home court advantage, that's the only place where home court advantage is a real thing, I believe, is Denver in all sports. Except for the Rockies.
Right. He's
just not trying, bro. They're just not trying, dog.
Well, they own owner. The words that came out of his mouth said, "Man, I think we can go for about 500. We could be a 500 team this year, bro."
I appreciate being realistic, but even that's too hard for the Rockies.
Oh, shout out Charlie Black though. Salute to him, man. Keep getting them checks. If he's still on the team, I don't know.
Facts. Bro, they're literally like the Hornets of the MLB.
Nah, there's
But
worse.
there's like at least 10 teams that can
I
fit
think
that.
the A's are like the Hornets of the. No, they're like the Wizards or the Pistons.
Bobcats.
Nah, because Hornets had that one year where they made the playoffs with Kemba. Or maybe it wasn't
Easily the
playoffs. Maybe it was
Bobcats.
just playing
Easily the Bobcats.
with LaMelo.
I'd say the
Bobcats.
Nationals are like the Hornets.
The
Like y'all the
Yankees are the
Raptors.
Lakers. Let's be real. Got all the stars, but still washed. Both teams.
Juan Soto, my nigga Juan Soto, going off in New York this year,
Who the
100%.
Dodgers? The Celtics.
The
Or the
Dodgers are like the
Mavericks.
Celtics, just
Nah, I
ass.
think yeah, I think
They got a
They're
chip
like
that
the
no one
Warriors.
respects. They might
They're
be the
looking like the
Lakers. The
Warriors.
Lakers are like the Dodgers and the Yankees
we could
because
say we're
the
compared to
Dodgers
the
have that
Yankees.
2020 chip that no one respects. Same with the Lakers. So
I think Warriors is better comp. Just all the star power. All the stars, plus you want a couple. Or
simple.
unless you
Check
want
that
to,
shit out.
I don't know. Or if you want to put
Hey,
Houston
man.
in the Astros in the same wavelength as the
The
Warriors.
Astros are
Both
like the
like
Warriors
yeah.
because
Warriors didn't
Altuve
cheat
home run.
necessarily, but they basically created a super team. Astros just straight up cheated.
Get the fucking band-aids. That shit was crazy. That
Bang
was
on the
crazy.
fucking trash can.
Fucking just kidding, banging on the fucking.
That
That's
shit was
crazy.
crazy.
But
Dibo, who's your one?
I put like two chips at the. Okay, my number one is Shea. I got Shea winning it.
Sure. I'm
Shea.
not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
And I'm so disappointed that y'all don't have him in at least third. That's disrespect, in my
I
I
had
opinion.
him at I had him at 3.
yeah, Danny.
Really?
I had Giannis over him.
Oh
He was
yeah.
my four. He was my four.
Okay. All right.
I
And
just
for Shea, we're talking about for Shea, we're talking about a guy whose team is tied for first in the Western Conference right now, which nobody expected them to be as good as they are this year. Even for me, I thought they were going to be like around the fourth seed in the West, but for them to be statistically the best team heading into the final stretch of the year, it's unheard of. And with what Shea's been doing with this team, elite efficiency compared to even a Giannis or Jokic with his field goal percentage, with as well as the 3 point game and free throw percentage, which he's nearly shooting at a four now not 40 50 40 90 clip. He's almost at the 50 40 90 clip. He's shooting 55% from the field, 38% from three, and 88% from the line, which for his size as a guard and with the lack of shot creation outside of a Jalen Williams, a J Dub really within that roster, it's unheard of. What he's doing is insane, especially for this team and them being at such ahead of schedule right now in the entire league. How is he not the MVP?
because Nikola Jokic is the MVP.
Type shit. Type shit.
Now then why don't they have a better record than the Thunder right now?
Injuries. They've been way more unhealthy than the Thunder.
Well, the Thunder starting Josh Giddey in their lineup this whole year, and he's one of the worst players in the league. And Shea's still having a lead
No, he's
efficiency.
not one of the worst players in the league.
Yes, he's
That's,
easy one of the worst
that's
players
like
in the
saying
entire.
that's like the same allegations Dylan Brooks was getting
He is
last year.
he is he's a legit liability on the basketball court. He's one of the worst players in the entire league, and he's been having a lead efficiency with him in the backcourt starting nine
But you're
in nine
basing
out
that off 1 year. You're basing that off like 6 months of basketball.
six.
That's like the Jordan Poole to the G League take.
What
Josh Giddey was
is
a
it?
good
Is it
player until the allegations came out. Like the allegations
okay?
after the allegations was a
Even
different
even
story.
with the
I
allegations,
agree.
even with the
I agree.
allegations throughout this entire year, he has been one of the worst players in basketball. With how many
I
minutes
don't think
he's
so.
been getting throughout the entire season.
I don't think he's been good. I'm not gonna say he's been good. I've said he's
No,
been bad, but I don't think worst players in basketball is a stretch.
he
That's what I'm
you look at
saying.
you look at the
That's like a
statistics. You
hyperbole.
look at the tape. He is easily one of the worst players in basketball. He's like a liability for that roster. And Shea's still been putting belief efficiency with him in the backcourt, starting games. You give them in the MVP. I'm sorry.
Mm, I give it to Jokic. I give you.
All right, all NBA teams.
All NBA teams.
How many are we going for? Are we doing
That's
all
just
three?
man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
We're doing
I'm
all
just gonna
Yeah,
pick fire.
we're doing a quick run. We're doing a quick run.
All right, cool.
All right, who you got for first team, Danny?
First team, I have Jokic, Shea, Giannis, Luka, Tatum. I think that's gonna be everybody's first team.
Yeah. Yep. I got same first team.
Yeah, same as me.
Second team, Danny.
I have Mitchell.
Yep.
I don't know if this guy's gonna qualify, but I have Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
I have Jalen Brunson because we can do guards and everything.
Yeah.
I have Anthony Davis,
Yep.
and even though I'm one of his biggest haters, I do have Domantas Sabonis.
Wow,
I have
you're
Domantas
missing
Sabonis
some
by
names
far.
on your second team, bro.
I have all NBA. We said what?
Did you have hold on? Did you have KD on your second team?
No, I had AD.
Wow.
I had AD on my second team.
Yeah. Did you have Kawhi?
No, he's on the third team.
Wow. Okay.
The
Debo,
two
who did you have?
sons, and go ahead, Dibo.
Yeah.
Okay, for
We'll get
me,
into your third team.
I have Jalen Brunson, Halliburton. If he does reach the requirements, which who knows about that? It's kind of iffy right now. But if he does, Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, and Sabonis.
Okay, I feel bad now. I'm take Sabonis off, put Kawhi Leonard on.
I have I have Tyrese Halliburton, if he qualifies, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis. And then Danny, who is your three?
Third team is Steph Curry, LeBron
Mm-hmm.
James, Domantas Sabonis, and then the two sons, KD and D-Book. I feel like I have to throw one of them on second team though. I feel like I have to put either Durant or Booker on second team, but I don't think they've been better than Kawhi. So I'll keep them on third team.
That's fair.
But yeah,
Dibo,
Steph,
who's your
Sabonis, LeBron, KD, D-Book.
who's your second team?
Okay, the two Lakers, LeBron and AD. The two
Mhm.
Suns, KD and Book. And to wrap my five, Steph Curry.
Okay, so we all had Curry
I was
and
thinking
LeBron
about
first.
putting Boncaro in the third team actually, but he ain't have enough room.
Mm-mm. I was thinking about putting Harden in third team. I can't lie.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What the
I've been
fuck?
liking.
Well, Jalen Brown got a better case than Harden. To be
I
put in
would
third
agree.
team.
And I'm a Jalen Brown hater, but I'd agree.
I would know.
Me as well,
But
but he's been great this year.
He's on his team and he's a hater.
Hey,
my
he's proving me wrong. He's proving me wrong this year. Salute to him.
but my NBA third team would be Brunson, LeBron, Sabonis, D-Book, and Steph Curry.
I like it. I think we all the same 15 players, right? I think we all had the
I'll
same
take
15. That's a
Yeah.
Yeah,
rarity.
pretty much.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Who was on the short list for you guys? Paul George was on the short list for me as well.
Nah, not mine.
Paul George wasn't on my short list. Bankero was on my short list.
Was Scotty on your short list? Scotty wasn't on mine.
Scotty
Fuck
was not
no.
on my score. He wasn't on my short list.
I thought about
Tina won
Anthony
those games.
Edwards. I thought about Anthony Edwards.
Wemby was on mine. He's not going to get it because of wins. I do think he isn't a top 15 player. Same thing with Chet. He's not going to get on, but deserves the recognition.
What about the Aaron Fox?
Anthony Edwards was on my short list as well.
Jimmy,
I don't
Bam.
Not
think
Jimmy. Bam would be in the short list.
Bam's on the short list, Jimmy's on the short list, Ant's on the short list, De'Aaron Fox is on the short list.
And the
Actually,
Pelicans.
fuck Domantas Sabonis. I'm putting De'Aaron Fox instead. And I'm gonna move
Markkanen.
KD second team. I'm gonna move KD to second team. Gonna move Sabonis off the list, and I'm gonna put De'Aaron Fox on third team. That's right.
Bro,
Fuck you,
I'm
Domantas.
sorry. As a non-believer in Sabonis' game,
Yeah.
we cannot ignore the type of season he's been having. He's been phenomenal this year in the
100%.
regular season. And if you were to put one of the two kings in All NBA, you gotta put Sabonis in there.
I agree. So what I
You
said
gotta put
is
Sabonis.
pure hating. I don't really believe it, but I will say it.
That
What
is
about
fair, but I'm a defensive bonus right now here.
what about one of the Pelicans or Markkinen?
Hell no.
Nah,
You said Markkinen?
Markkinen. Can Markkinen stick in there?
Lowry marketing
Why
on
I
the
heard
Jazz.
Markkinen? Why I heard
Markkinen's
Markkinen?
been decent.
But that doesn't say he runs over.
I wouldn't say
Nah,
runs
but he's a
over.
good player.
I wouldn't
No,
say
He's a
no,
good
no,
player.
no. Okay, no. My fault. No, my
if you
fault.
could say
But
niggas stop
he's
caring
a
about
He's
him.
very good
24
player.
and 8 though.
Yeah, I'll
He's
say it
24
like
and 8
that.
a night on 50% from the field.
Look at what's their team record, and for All NBA, the team record is a major factor in where you put players on here. Well, just to get
That's
in
true.
one of the All
Is
NBA
Ant
teams.
really not gonna make All NBA?
Huh?
Is Ant really not gonna make All NBA? He's
That's
gonna
what I'm
make it.
thinking.
He's gonna make it
He probably will make it over.
over LeBron. He'd make it over
No,
LeBron.
no, it's LeBron.
He'd
Because
100%. He'd make it over LeBron.
it's
Media don't
LeBron.
fuck LeBron no more.
Then AD's not making
Bro,
this.
AD's
bro,
making
like,
it. AD's making it. He has to.
but low key, Braun PR kind of dwindling. It's kind of
Bron
dwindling.
PR sucks. And
Nah, I saw
here's
Brian
why. Y'all
Windhurst
want to
on
hear my
ESPN.
theory?
It's
You want
still
to hear
top
my
notch.
theory? The
It's bro,
NBA,
Universe don't got no emotion no more like
the
that.
NBA is hating on the 3 stars from our generation: LeBron, KD, Curry. They're purposely, because they know that their careers are ending, phasing them out and hyping up the new guys, right? Those Shays, Lukas, Jokic's, Giannis's, Anthony Edwards,
Tatum.
Wembananas, Holmgren, light skinned dude in Boston, right? They're hyping up those guys and trying to put them as the faces of the league, which is why we saw it on First Take. They were arguing for 2 days who's going to be the face of the league. They're
That's
trying
because
to
they
get
don't got
those
no
names
content to
started and
argue,
those
bro.
names in people's ears.
No
Wake up,
content. Bro, there's
everybody.
plenty of content.
Not for first take, bro. It's the
There's
GOAT
plenty of
debate.
content.
It's Cowboys and it's LeBron.
I
Bro,
like
Honestly,
First
that's
Take.
undisputed. That's
First Take
undisputed.
kind of came back. They kind of came back.
That's undisputed. That's the type of
Undisputed's
material you
bad.
say.
Undisputed.
No,
Bro, it's horrible.
no.
They had
Day
juice,
after
there,
day
bro.
after the Super Bowl, what GOAT debate is closer? Mahomes and Brady or Jordan and LeBron?
Bro,
The
they found
next
a way
one.
to get all 4 of their cash cows in one convo. That shit was crazy.
Bro,
That
that's
was
impressive.
actually crazy. That's
When you think about
impressive.
that, that's impressive. Yeah, that's
That's
impressive.
impressive, bro. That's
But
impressive.
nah, but bro, Matt, what you just said for like the type of material these sports shows we talking about, that's your undisputed. Because undisputed's horrible. I'm sorry, Skip
Very bad.
Bayless, Richard Sherman. I don't even know if Richard Sherman's gonna be on the
Yeah, I
show
was just
anymore
about to
after his
say.
recent arrest. Like
Be
it's
rich.
over.
Be rich. He ain't do nothing wrong. Free my boy.
Bro, that Seahawks team got a bunch of crash outs on it. The Legion of Boom, Earl Thomas, Sherman.
Cam Chancellor.
Kim
Marshawn.
Chancellor's not a crash out. What's
Well,
Kim
he
Chancellor
quit.
doing?
Well, he did not quit, but he had to retire because he didn't want to be a crash out. It was either crash out or end your career early.
That
Marshawn
man's
Lynch is a
smart.
crash out.
That's
Russell
smart. I
Wilson's
agree.
going to crash out.
No, he's not.
He was
I was
already
gonna
speaking
crash.
He went
shit.
bald, bro. He got a 1 all around.
Come on,
That's
man.
that's that's
What's he?
that's stage
Oh,
1 of the crash out. You get a bald fade. That's stage 1 of the crash out.
okay. So what are the other stages?
The future line's gonna hit different on the next album.
Sure is. Next
Man,
stage
bro,
is gonna be Sierra doing something with Usher soon. We'll see. That's gonna be
leave
stage 2.
Sierra, bro. Leave Sierra and Russ alone, bro. They happy together, bro.
I love Sierra.
Shout out Goodies.
I can't wait for
He
Russ to be the
went through
starting
stuff.
quarterback of the
His
Cleveland
sons
Browns
as
next
well.
year. No, I'm playing. that'd be hilarious though.
That'd be so funny. We can't sign a quarterback because the second redacted throws an interception, they're gonna.
Well, you guys got Joe
extend him.
Flacco coming back on the bench for sure.
I don't
Nah,
think he'll come
he's
back.
he's
He's gonna
retiring.
retire.
He's not
Yeah.
retiring. He'll get a job somewhere else.
What?
Flacco?
If he gets a job, if he stays, he's staying in. Or if he's playing football, he's gonna stay in Cleveland.
Danny, do you want him to come back, Flacco,
For
with
sure,
all the PR
100%,
rumors around?
100%. But on optics, no, because the second redacted does bad. Y'all know who redacted is. Second he does bad,
and that's
And he's
fine.
gonna hear it, Flacco, Flacco,
And that's
Flacco.
fine.
Hey, and that's on redacted. To be a man
I
and to
think
be
so.
the
Maybe that would
franchise
motivate him to
quarterback that
play better.
Cleveland
Maybe
traded
it would
him for.
motivate him to play better. Who knows? But I don't know. There's a lot of things that can motivate Mr. Redacted to play well.
I don't know, man. He got a $230 million contract with the Supermodel as his girlfriend, man. I don't think he gonna be motivated really anymore with the game. Which,
Bruh,
hey, who
instead of
knows? He
doing
possibly
rehab, this
can.
guy's in fucking Italy watching soccer games.
Hey, he gonna pull a Grant Williams. He gonna get a payday and never work for it.
No, Mike Muscala got bought out.
League changer. Where was he
But which,
playing?
100%
which
he's
team
going
was
to the Knicks. I feel it in my bones. I can see him as a Knick. He's going to the Knicks.
which team was Matt Muscala on?
I
He was on the
actually
Pistons, right?
He's on the
Yeah, the
Pistons.
Pistons. He was on the Pistons. Okay, the Pistons. I thought the Pistons. Hey, while we're rambling, outside of sports, y'all hear about Diddy?
No.
Rainbow Rico. Like I said. Rainbow Rico.
Hey, I got a question though. I got a question. You remember how we used to have the segments where we would end the show on a question, like an off the topic question?
Sure do.
So yesterday, as you guys know, I was at this marketing event, right? And it was catered by Snarfs. It was the first time I ever had Snarfs. I don't know if you guys have ever had it. It's kind of like a new Quiznos with the toasted subs. But it got me thinking, what is your favorite sandwich shop?
Man, I want to talk about
I know what Debo's isn't. I know what Debo's isn't.
What
I
is
want to talk about
Debo's not?
Diddy, but hey,
But
it's
mine
fine.
is Firehouse. 100% it's Firehouse.
Firehouse. You would
Bro,
like
I've been to Firehouse one time. It was the best sandwich I ever had in my life.
Fair. I've only been there one time, so I went there a while ago, so I can't comment. Dibo?
Firehouse got sandwiches. Say Jimmy John's.
Nah.
That's the place I go to the most.
Shit.
That's that high school ass shit. That's the shit you would order freshman year thinking you were
Well, y'all want me spending $14 on a sandwich? Jimmy John's the most it's the most cheap compared to the other ones you guys mentioned.
Man, you had Jimmy John's at Grandview.
If you want price, go to Subway.
Man.
You said what?
If you want price, go to Subway. If you want best price.
Out of your Debo. A1 Subway hater right there, which I don't get. How you hate Subway? Nigga, you made
Subway's not good. Subway's not good, bro.
How the fuck is Subway not good? Bitch, you made the sandwich. You made the sandwich. How is it bad?
Because they're like a gas station sandwich shop. Tell me now.
It's always been a gas station sandwich. That they boosted the price up. They don't got that $5 full on no more.
Yeah, facts. That shit was carrying
That's crazy.
Because of inflation, I'm not gonna say who's the reason why this inflation is keep rising. Wink, wink. But
it was Joe Biden.
I'm not gonna say what doctor. Daddy's face when he said that was hilarious.
I'm not gonna say what doctor.
Oh,
was it?
Shout out Kanye as well. Not really.
Why not?
Hey, old Kanye though. Old Kanye.
Hey, what was your favorite song from? Well, that's very true. Old Kanye is undefeated. But what was your favorite song from the album?
I really like Burn.
Burn, yeah.
Burn's the best song off of.
I like Carnival. Carnival was funny. I like it's a good song.
Yeah.
I didn't like the album in general, but it had like a few bangers on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But back to the question. My favorite sandwich shop, Jersey Mike's. Let's respect greatness.
Never had it. I've actually never had it.
Wow, it's down the street from you guys. You guys should. Jersey Mike's got it, bro. I'll have them any day of the week.
All right. Great Yap Sesh. Do you want to wrap it up from here?
Yeah, get us on out of here.
Nah, my 8. You can do it for this episode.
Ooh,
he's pointing the wrong way, by the way.
Please.
He said you can do it. Or wait. You can do it. There we go.
I'm going this way.
Bruh, hey, how are you not getting it? You can do it, Matt. How are you not getting it, Debo? Point at Matt right now, Debo.
There you go.
What are you talking about?
There you go. All right. Leave a like, subscribe. Y'all been killing it on YouTube. Get us back on Insta at Lunchroom Debates. We post daily content. Denny said he's going to join the pod as soon as you guys get us to 5K on all platforms. So get us
5K
there.
platforms.
Yeah, that's just going to be like 2026.
You said we got 5K on all platforms.
I said Denny's going to join us once we got 5K on all platforms.
Oh, like, okay, I thought you meant like combined all platforms.
Which that's just Instagram and YouTube. You guys already got us there on TikTok. But keep showing the love on TikTok.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep calling him the black one.
That's crazy.
I am the black one.
That's
Undisputed
crazy.
right here. New undisputed.
Damn, Denny. I would take that personal.
It's like undisputed.
For real. But don't give me the Skip Bayless comps.
Tell me to put your glasses on. Just say it one time.
I don't got
no.
But no,
nah, but we gotta head out of here, man. Peace. Yeah. Yo.